Hey, what's going on everyone? This is JoeYoursTruly back with a spicy live stream for you guys to watch. And guys, we're on the content creator event where we can get some early gameplay of Wukong out to you guys, along with some other goodies like that new Quan skin that's on that homepage right there. But how's everyone doing on this fine Friday day right here? And I forgot to turn something on real quick, so let me just go ahead and do that right before we get into the game. So as the title suggests, we're going to be doing tons of Wukong gameplay, obviously, because he's kind of like the biggest talk in the pet community right now. So I want to try him jungle. I have a lot of builds I also want to try in offlane as well. So we're going to be just kind of clicking and see what kind of gameplay we can get to you guys early before his eventual release onto live, which I think is about 2 weeks from now. So actually, like I'm gonna try to do Wukong jungle, and I'm gonna try to see if I can do more of an assassin build because Wukong is like actually very flexible with how you build him. And Tekken is like no because content creators do have priority on Wukong and he wants to do Wukong offlane, but unfortunately for him, since I'm playing with I'm in on this team, that means I get to pick him in jungle. So let's see. Wukong support, unironically, I think Wukong support can be actually not too bad because of all the CC and movability you can do to up your ADC. Are we gonna do this content creator event? Not sure. I kind of want to cook with some of these builds first. I'm trying to like this is like the build that I kind of was, how do I say it, messing around with the least. I've been messing around with a lot of like different builds. So I'm hoping to show you guys. The assassin build variant is something that I'm not 100% sure on. Like I'm pretty confident it's gonna be good. I like to min-max my build is my thing. So I'm trying to see, like, for example, what are kind of like the items we can run on him.
Time to play games.
Because I was thinking about doing Maldives first on him, but I think Mind Racer is honestly might be more consistently better because of the mana you would need, even at the jungler I would say. Yeah, I got something cooking up for Assassin Wukong jungler, so let's definitely just jump straight to that. This is your first time seeing Wukong? He came out on Tuesday. He didn't come to live yet. They just letting content creators do like early gameplay of him like 2 weeks early, I would say. So this is like a very early sneak peek. Usually it's like the weekend before, but it's actually gonna be like about 2 weeks until he actually makes his official debut in live. So
A new item to play with.
do you think task speed will work well on him? 100%. I didn't make that 100% clear on my first video, but essentially like the clones that you spawn them with like Wukong, they do scale with attack speed. And so what that means is that if you want your clones to actually shred towers like really fast back in the good old Paragon days, you want to actually build a lot of attack speed items on this hero. Right, so then that's a build that we have kind of that's actually such a cool skin way right there, just like bold flex. I do like that a whole lot. That's my first time seeing that unironically because I think overhead emotes are just way more popular to do. But anyways, we're gonna do some Wukong jungle. We're gonna be trying to see if we can do more of an assassin build variant on him because if you guys saw my gameplay video I always posted, he actually like does a lot of burst damage even with a more boosted build, kind of like a Quench Terror kind of style. And we can see if we can push that to the limit by going like pure like penetration, a lot of assassin items, see how much damage we can do.
The heavens bestow me with energy.
This is actually my first time doing Wukong jungle, so I need to kind of get the feel for his clears. Because the one The one thing that's a bit strange about this hero. Oh, my mother's AFK. That's why they're like pushing really hard. Unfortunately. The one thing that's like very strange about Wukong jungle is like see how like they prioritize his clones. So it's actually almost impossible to drag minion camps around because you can't drag them because you see how like they're just prioritizing my minions. So from trying to like drag these minions from camp to camp, it's just impossible because they're gonna prioritize your clone stay in the spot. So in terms of like trying to min-max your clears by dragging them around, it's just like you can't do it. It just doesn't work, unfortunately. So that's just something you have to kind of get used to. But besides that, it's not too bad, honestly. It's just a different way you have to play him jungle. But his clears are pretty good, I would say. Alright. Alright, I mean, we kind of showed hands right there. There's no way he's going back in, right? There's no way she tried to challenge me on that. Okay, that's something, alright. Because Wukong's honestly like a super strong early game champ, right? Because he has 6 abilities to work with, so I didn't play that the cleanest as I hoped. But it didn't really matter, right? Because I kind of just face check a lot of people really easily. And welcome to the Surely Strippers Imperfect and Kima. How you doing, my good sir, ma'am, on this fine Friday?
I wonder what trinkets I'll find.
Yeah, I think the sale's gonna be behind, although I'm not sure by how much because, like in my head, she should be punished a lot, but this is kind of like still the old like Predecessor, like other death timers, other death doesn't really punish you a whole lot kind of thing. Maybe in jungle is a big deal because you lose the buffs you need to clear, so we'll see. Okay, let's see if we can do a Genki right here. I'm gonna take kind of like this way because yeah. Let me just like do it what I'm doing right here. I don't have anything to go on that, actually. So worth to do that. I kind of want to do that for the player more than anything, to go for, to show you just how much damage Wukong can really do the early game. Just blink Q, E on B, and then if I have my like E or dash, I can probably get away from that. My last thing was meant to be. So feint is up. We could honestly whip it. I might have to grab red buff to make it a bit easier, so I'll probably do like a 5-2 clear, go grab my red buff, go from there, see what happens.
Let's go.
So we're gonna go for Mind Razor because I think that Mind Razor is just a better item on him than Malady because you need the mana and all that. Then we can go for like Pain Weaver, trying to go for more actual assassin items movement speed. It's my kind of thing. There we go. So with red buff and then now clones, it should actually do a lot of like sustained DPS. Ideally, you want to get all 5 clones so you can have all 5 pain and right from the start. But this also works. Okay, she E out, that's fine. We can go back to hitting this. Wow, she really wants to get in, huh? We should do that then. That is actually unlucky. Oh. Oh, what a nice stun. Nice. We are actually doing really, really good right now already. Love to see it. Big wave miss, so might as well just yoink it, grab a buff, grab 2 camp probably.
There is no limit to my strength.
Honestly, so base for saying that. I agree. I think Wukong is just really personally strong right now. I can probably farm a little bit longer, honestly. No, I'll actually back take Mind Razor, so then I'm really strong when I do mini prime, is what I'm thinking. Can Wukong transport that heals? No, he does not.
A new item to play
I think
with.
other games he sort of has that ability, but I can't think of any at the top of my head. Yeah, his move is just really, really insane. Like, I should show you next time there's a way you can just get above right there. I should probably help this, actually. Oh. She blinked. Honestly, I'm gonna do mini farm. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Oh wait, that's the wrong ability. I was trying to like Q walk. Because she's trying to like do 2 camp, I think. That's fine. We're just trying to be really annoying to her because she was doing that to us earlier. And let's honestly just do mini prime really quickly. We should be able to whip this pretty fast. I'll double smite it just to make sure we can like do it even faster. So it's kind of interesting. He can do camps fast, but also like his clones can like die really fast by like that AoE, for example, right? Yeah, I want him to have it. It's Tekken Kid after all, right? Do a movement build on it. I was sort of thinking of doing a movement speed tank build. So that wasn't enough to make him like tanky hard to kill, but having movement speed just makes him just impossible to catch. It's kind of like my thought process of trying to like cook something disgusting on him. So definitely look forward to that. Yeah, that Mind Razor is kind of a really nice clear item, I must say. Might be able to come right. Maybe. See how long it takes us to get there. Hello. You saw how I used my deflect to be able to get out. Right. Oh, she killed my clones. I didn't realize you can heal to his clones like that. That's actually very interesting. Knowing that going forwards. Yeah, his clones are very unique because I think his clones are the first like summons in the game, and that means that they have his own set of rules. So like for example, his clones can like block. I'm just gonna reset because getting Pain Reaper right before this Pain 2 is gonna be ideal. I will like honestly just whip it, but Tails is always falling back in, so there's no points. But no, like his clones is the first summon type in the game, so that means that future characters may have like their own summons too. So like it is like a huge like potential like what we can see by Meta Studios when it comes to new heroes and have like summon type creatures. So like for Wukong, it's this clones he spawns in. For another character, it could be like one unique individual. Like there's so much potential you can do. Honestly, I'm really excited to see. But you know, his summons have its own rules. Like it doesn't apply on hit like Sky Splitter, but apply damage on hit like Basilisk, Infernum, etc., etc. So that's something to keep in mind about what you can do with this hero and different build crafts.
Let's go.
I do have enough for my assassin's quest, so I kind of want to back for that. But there's no need. I kind of on like a farming streak, like 95, so kind of just keep farming for now. Go from there. Oh, come on, ability.
The heavens bless me. Let's go.
I might actually go mid and see if we can get the Gideon. That might be the plan. Gideon's going white, sort of. So let's actually just see what's in here. There was just here, seems like. Wait, that was such an interesting interaction. Like, I think I knocked back the Gideon, but then he got tethered by the Quan. So he got like lurch forward and lurch back because Quan tether does kind of function that way when it comes to like hard displacement and being tethered. Like tether has priority at the end of the day.
Our courses through every hair.
I mean, Silk is on the right side, so might as well, I guess, go right, see if we can catch it.
Spirit.
Let's see what's this one is. Oh, I had such a juicy angle right here, by the way. That was my clones that killed that, funny enough. Oh no. I'm going for the limiters. Oh, damn it. Okay. I had the idea, but the issue though is like the tower has like a ginormous hitbox, so it ate up my E stun. Because otherwise, I stun lands, I dash, QE, and get out so cleanly. That is very unfortunate. That's how it do be. Yeah, we're just gonna flip into Assassin. So the Envy for mana scaling, Silence could be pretty cool. Then like Infernum for more mana because, like I said, Infernum actually do stack off of your clones. So you can just like have very like huge sustained DPS on these camps if you build this item on him. We don't need that necessarily because we're just going for more burst damage at the end of the day. But we could just go through it instead if we wanted to.
I feel the power. Away!
This time I'll take the buff for myself. Very good like executing that buff, but just being able to like E on B, like all that stuff.
Spirit.
Wait. I think that's a bug, by the way. Because somehow I was able to use E twice right there, so that's definitely something they're gonna have to patch up before release.
Body. Well played.
Okay, we're kind of cooking right here. Kind of cooking. Alright, gets out, unfortunately. That's fine, we can just go ahead and take that down the mid tower. Third fainter is coming up, so definitely can go for that as well. Hey Dag, how you doing? Like I said, welcome to the live stream. Do I get over this wall? I do. That's actually crazy. Looks like your favorite character going to have another hope of matchup. Yeah, unfortunately that is the case. I need to see how much damage that's actually doing, being able to like E from high up. Because I think like in terms of like smiting potential, Wukong may have some of the best. Being able to like E-slam for like maybe 500 damage and smite right afterwards. It's just like, how do you like win that 50-50 smite with the rest of the roster? That's actually so disgusting. Look at my little army right there. Alright. Oh, what the heck? I think I got booted right there, unfortunately.
I wonder what trinkets I'll find.
That's fine. We can go for Envy, then Infernum, so we can kind of just kill Objectives really fast. Probably Omen too, honestly. Imagine going in, basically attack someone, and then you have like a reduced cooldown on all 6 of your abilities. Oh, by the way, I should show you guys this. You can like take this route to go to your like full camp right here.
I grow stronger. Legendary. Spirit. Not this time.
Nice.
We got him. Spirit.
Let's see, stay in ward too. Because I might be trying to see if I can get behind TP somehow. Or I can just go take left. Just kind of like take a little shortcut through here. Slam.
An enemy inhibitor is under attack.
Yeah, because my dueling is going by inhibitor, we can definitely get left tower. Oh, I need like my minions actually. There we go.
Spirit.
Wait. Even when that attacks me, our clones are doing a lot of damage, as you guys are seeing right here. Honestly.
Let's go.
They're all so skilled, so we can't really get close to them. Yeah, they're really skilled. I mean, for good reasons. The 9-2 will come right at them. What can you do? Oh. We're all really low in the health and mana, so we could just retreat for now. I did want to at least showcase the Infernum kind of text really quick, and we can use that on power to kill old Prime with it. Because it may be not obvious to you guys yet, but Wukong, like Boas, can solo objectives like so well. He's honestly like top 3 easily, maybe the best, because he can do so much damage to these objectives. So let me just show you guys what I mean. Because we have the Inferno. We don't have any clone spawn, unfortunately, but you can just see here just how quickly we can just push down this objective. So pretty fast. I mean, we did have a Boas and Decker. I was almost kind of hoping I'll just get the solo on that by myself, but it's without a fact that you can just solo eject it really easily as long as you have a phone them and you're the jungler. Oh. I had something else in mind and it didn't really pan out, unfortunately. Oh. Alright. We're not going to be able to do a clean last play, but it should just be kind of like a quick GG's right here. I do want to do like another Wukong jungle gameplay, just see if we can get a little bit longer, but also just try to showcase a little bit more shenanigans you can do on this hero in the jungle role right there. Yeah, Wukong can definitely skywalk lane to lane, because like you can get up really high with this like Q, Like you can get really up high, then use Q, just walk across like mid lane for example, and then you can use the Q momentum to push you forward as well. Like there's so many things going very well for Wukong and jungle role. So I think obviously I think his best role is jungle. That's kind of like his main intended role, I would say. But in terms of offlane, he's also like so good too. Like I'm honestly like, if I'm playing him, what do you call? If I'm playing jungle, I'll definitely play him in that role because I just think he also just has so much flexibility. Again, like he has so much flexibility in the offlane and it also carries over to the jungle role. So I'm just a huge fan of it. What's that for item that reduces non? That's Omen you're thinking of. That's an item that I think can go pretty hard, I would say. For like, oh, Pinso. Okay. Let me just ask him. Well, he's failing, so probably we'll see like where he's gonna go for that.
Select a hero.
Support, I see. Is that way as in the game Niv? That's actually pretty. We have a pretty stacked team, not gonna lie. Cancel carry, playing waste maybe question mark? We'll see. When's the update? So it's not next Tuesday, but the following Tuesday. So it's literally like I think right at the end of the month. So let me pull that up. So April 29th, I think is when the update, I believe.
Who will I trick this time?
Support wait? Nah. Okay. Let's see. So I haven't been paying attention to chat a whole lot that game, if I'm being honest. It was just because, again, like I feel like whenever I play this hero, it's not. I have to really think about what I'm doing. So it's kind of hard to multitask between that and talking with you guys. And then there's also the fact that whenever I play jungle, I also have the same issue where I'm just kind of multitasking in my head what to do next. So I do apologize for that. So I might honestly try and Inform them third next, just so we can do a little bit early showcase of just how insane Inform them can be on Wukong. Do you think a way to balance him would be for his mind and body abilities to show cooldowns? No, that's how you kill a kill to really fast as soon as you do that, in my opinion. Because the thing is, the whole point of playing a stance switching character is to have 6 active abilities to use. And so if you have the stance switch ability show cooldowns, then what's the whole point of playing the character? You're playing half of his kit because what makes stance switching characters really fun is the idea of comboing multiple basic abilities together, like swapping from stance back and forth. So you can't do that if your E, for example, share the same cooldown on both stance switches. Like that would be like probably like defeats the whole purpose of the stance switching kit. Like he'd just be like in the dumpster if you do that. So really bad idea. Not to blame, but that's like a really bad idea. How to push a hero design, in my opinion. Okay, so you get choices with 6 abilities. But tell me, why would I like play a hero with more choices when I can only use half of his choices? Because then at that point, I just play some other hero that can actually specialize in what they actually do. Like there's just, again, no point in playing a stance switching character if your stance switch ability share the cooldown. There's so many different ways you can balance a character outside of like that aspect. So finally, second kid on Wukong off lane. So that's probably a lane I unironically probably won't touch, just because trying to like gank a Wukong off lane is just like so like unfun thing to do. So we might honestly what you call, just leave that lane alone and focus more like the howitzer, the dual lane for example. Kind of focus on way like the game dev, and then also like the whole what you call, pencil. By the way, I messed up. I should have went on right click as my second ability, not Q, because I can't use this really to clear that much better. Yeah, definitely hurt my clear doing that way, but happens to the best of us. Yeah, it's just way faster if I can just clear with my right click like that. So let's actually see if we can go gank left here in a sec. We can probably get the jump on like Twin Blast or Steel. Oh, no way he gets out. Alright, nice. We'll play. Main Mao is right there. Did he see me? Wait. Oh, he back before I can get the jump on him. Unfortunate, that's fine. We can look at this instead. Wait for how is it? Oh, dang. Unlucky. He like bounced me back, so it interrupted my deflect ability. That's one thing you have to get used to with Wukong, is like certain abilities can't just cancel it outright, so you just gotta keep that in mind. Okay, dude.
I wonder what trinkets I'll find.
XD. I'll just keep farming them for the time being. You gotta realize too that like I'm making some people like me are making him look really strong, but he's really like the waste of melee characters. Like I make him look easy, but he's actually very hard to use very effectively well. So don't be surprised if you guys try him for the first time and you running around like having no idea how to use him right, because he is really hard to play. I'm just making him look easy, and by the way I'm just playing him, right? Okay, I'm gonna gank right just really quickly, just to give my shimmy a little bit of love. Alright. Oh. Okay, that's unlucky that Fama was right there. Dang, if I was on the other side of the map, I could have just went Fainter's right away. This is why I'm not really wanting to gank Wukong. It's just like, he is just so hard to kill and just wastes your time so much. It's just no point in my opinion. It's kind of just let him be off lane and just focus on other lanes. So speaking of which, I'm gonna see if we can maybe do the Fainters. Oh, maybe gank left again. Oh, I need to get my sweeper too in a sec.
There is no limit to my strength.
That should be a kill anyways. Nice.
Well played.
I'm gonna actually just do Fainters really quickly, so let's just run that. I think Famous on this side, so just keep that in mind. I probably have to right click and smite it. Oh, he just used his dash. Oh, I definitely hit the one way. See if I can get behind them still.
They look like bugs from up here.
Okay. Unless I was disengaging, that's fine too.
To base.
I'm gonna actually play my blue side really quickly.
Spirit.
Hey, what's up, Pank? Happy Friday to you, my good stuff. How are you doing on this fine Friday day?
Spirit. The heavens bestow me with energy.
Oh, Mogu's okay? Yeah, seems like she's okay. I have enough for Mind Waves, so let's definitely get that, because our clues are going to get much faster results. We could honestly try it in front of them second even, to see if we could make our clues just really fast this game. A little bit less, I would say, burst damage movement speed, in favor of more like farming damage.
Spirit.
I kind of want to do Mate Farm too, and yeah, this Wukong is actually taking all my camps, unlucky.
With the wind.
One ability again. Yeah, so even for me, I'm sometimes using the wrong abilities and going the wrong way like that, so it takes a lot of time getting used to them, 100%.
Spirit.
See if there's any camps I can maybe steal really fast on this side. Wait, Fame Out's on me. I probably have to get go the other way now.
Spirit.
Let's see.
Hello, spirit. Body.
I don't know. We messed up our combos, so we had to just back off. Yeah, 3 people here. Kinda just rough. Really unlucky. I keep trying to go to Shinbi, then it's always something like one going, like the Fame Out going into gank. I'll clear this way really quickly.
I wonder what trinkets I'll find.
Is under attack.
Spirit.
Wait, what happened to my ability? That was strange. Nice. I don't want to overchase that, so I'll just leave for now. Cause yeah, how is it really coming back to Vi again?
A new item to play with.
He was half HP. I can probably try to see if we can gank this dual lane real quick.
Spirit.
Steve just used his dash, I think.
Spirit.
I'm gonna take a long. Oh wait, did he just revive? They'll really like fall back there. Honestly, I'm gonna look at mids. I may want to Fame Out is the issue. Yeah, see how it's really right there. That should be a kill.
We got him.
Oh.
Spirit.
Oh yeah, I was trying to see if I can get the really juicy like angle on Alistair, but he went all the way back. But he saw the play I was trying to make. Yeah, on my way. Wait, he's on it.
Alright, when does the challenge start? Try harder than body.
We don't have the fight. I have the buff. We should probably do Feint Tooth, so I'm gonna grab red buff and then we can make our way over.
Oh!
This should probably kill. No? Okay, there we go.
Feel the power.
I kind of want to maybe... How far away off? Okay, a little bit ways away. Because I think getting big smite would probably be... Yeah, we can't outsmite the Fame Mal on the objective, so we kind of have to farm actually a little bit longer. What's the voice act? I always forget how much it was. There we go, now we have big smite, now we can do the objective. Looks like they're giving up the objective. So we can go in and... What's this? Like so.
The heavens bless me.
Oh yeah, Wukong's doing Wukong stuff over there.
Spirit.
Oh my god, he's 1 HP. Holy. Almost got him. We have main farm, so we should be able to bust this down, honestly.
Spirit.
Nice. We have main farm for 5 seconds, so probably won't be able to get the benefit, but it should be good enough. Okay. Try to push him away. Try to see if we can hit this. I think gotta be a little bit careful. There we go. Well played. 2300 golds.
Be right back.
Okay, so he's going Sky Splitter, the other Wukong, so it means he just literally just split pushing the whole game. So just gotta keep that in mind. And honestly, I think the next might actually work better for us. All this nice for the movement speed, but I kind of feel like I don't need movement speed on the Paragon and Wukong, so I'd rather just go for more like burst damage. Oh. I kind of messed up a little bit. It's very fun to play Wukong jungle purely for the fact that the way you traverse the jungle is just so unique to him.
There is no limit to my strength.
Is that Fame Mal that places it there? Oh, you clones can hit the warriors. That's actually cool to know.
With the wind. Get up. Place wrong time.
Nice.
Looks like I bested ya.
He get out still. Oh my god. They're going in hard. Almost got him.
I wonder what trinkets. Gotta try harder than that.
Alright, I think we have to get out. We have no mana to work with, so even though we're going mana, 2 mana items, you see how fast we can just run through the mana. Just doing all our combos like that, right? So yeah, unfortunately I have to get out. So let's go for Pain Whipper so I have a little bit more movement speed. Go for Whip buff so I can finally get that buff for myself. Third Pain's coming up, so definitely want to go for that.
An allied tower is under attack.
Probably have to fix mid really quickly.
Let's go! I grow stronger.
They got mini farm, it seems like. Those actually just hit him, so we have clones that just respawn in right here. Oh. So now we have 5 clones. Now we can look at trying to go for someone like over here. Mouse right there. Honestly, this is. I think we can whip this really fast. We have phone them full clones. Yeah, see how much damage we're doing already? Wukong is just pushing in mid. Yeah, Tekken Kid is being he's literally being the one person that you guys don't want to face as a Wukong player. It's someone that just constantly split push. He's been like one of those dudes, unfortunately, for us. I do need to get sweep, but I just keep forgetting. 34 HP smite. I did try to smite it, but it didn't went off. Like, this build is not optimized. There's a lot of like FPS loss. Some like ability inputs missing. So I think it's just more like my smite just getting eaten up by this bad lag right now.
The heavens bless me. All my spirit. Body.
I have no idea what's going on right here. So I guess I'll back off for now. We're all assassins, so if we're not careful, we can just die really fast. It's kind of like the upside downside of this build. We have to do so much damage, but also can die fast if we're not careful. So maybe going ARC could be good to get a little bit more HP. I think I'm down for that, honestly. Oh my god, he got out. Unlucky. Honestly, I think we go for ult prime, unironically. And you know what? Let's see if we can actually just solo it with Pain Reaper and Phone. The only issue though is the Wukong's on that side, on this side. So it might get a little tricky. There we go. Well played. I have no mana, so I have to just reset really quickly, and then we can maybe do ult prime off of that.
Not as strong as my stat.
Will you put Wapch on him? If I'm doing attack speed, yeah, Wapch can be nice. I think Electric is better though, in my opinion. Yeah, we can go for it. All the waves are pushed up really nicely for us. Hey, what's up, Mr. How you doing, my good sir? Welcome to the live stream. Oh my god, I'm only messed that up. It's fine, we got it still. Now we just honestly just do primal real quick. Only have one smite, so it should not be easy on this web buff. Low on men, that's the only issue. If I take this level buff, I think I'll be fine, but I think I need to start conserving the mana just a little bit. Oh, dang.
With the wind.
Honestly, we could probably just bust this really quickly. I can solo it. We are Venom Wukong after all. I'm kind of taking this though, so keep that in mind. There we go. Nice. So let's reset, and then we can push to maybe end on mid inhibitor. Shimmy can attack right for now.
Spirit. Hello. Let's go.
Honestly, hating this wave to get my clones instead of one shot is definitely the play. So now I have all my minions at my disposal. So it takes it slow, honestly. I feel like when we walk up, we could just get busted down without assassin build, so you gotta keep just be a little bit careful for now. Wait for Shimmy, wait for Mokish, go from there. I wonder if there's a way we can get behind them. I think just going straight for like, just go straight for inhibitors instead of going for a fancy play also works for us. Alright, yeah, we just take the flow and steady. Winter's waste after all. Nice. Yeah, see how I went in and immediately Theo tried to ult me, but then I used next to get out. Oh my god, the flame loss is actually pretty crazy. Oh my god, the flame loss is kind of crazy though. Nice, got the stun. And that's gonna be the GG's right there. Nice. Yeah, that's definitely like a little bit optimization issue on this build, which makes sense because it's sort of like an early build sneak peek. I'm assuming that like once we get to like live release, it's gonna be like this build, but just cleaned up way more. So the optimization frame loss package is like not as like oppressive right there towards the end. But yeah, I'm like actually really liking this Wukong build. And this is just one of many builds you can run on him, like kind of like a more assassin-y, elusive kind of hero. Didn't do anything like crazy objective, like stuff I want to with Infundum. It's kind of interesting because you really only do a lot of objective damage with Wukong if you first go into the buff with 5 minions, because the objectives will prioritize your like little minions first. And so, like, they can die pretty quickly if you're not careful, and then lose all that DPS. Which you kind of saw that on Primal, where I was doing so much damage to it, and then my damage fall off when my minions die. So, maybe not as crazy as someone like Boas, who's just very consistent and everything on him, but it's still very, like, potent like being able to like kill objectives really fast with your team, or killing towers really fast, or just killing and just killing people also really fast too. It's very nice being able to like one-shot people through combos, all that really good stuff right there. And that was actually a follows game too, which is actually pretty good too, because we were like assassin Wukong boss in this game, and despite that we haven't died once, which is pretty telling just how hard to kill the Monkey King, which is again why I didn't want to prioritize offlane, because it's just like I feel like I'll just waste so much time doing that when I could just list it on how it's all the dueling right there, as you guys saw. Yeah, I'm always seeing some comments of people saying like he looks like I'm playing another game with Wukong, which is honestly like very true. Because the thing with like Wukong is like with how versatile his kit is, especially when it comes to interacting with the Z-axis, you honestly like you play the game differently when you play Wukong. And if you know how to abuse that fact and combo abilities well, he could feel really impressive. I see that news. Carlson, heck yeah, it is. I actually always record a video, but I'm very down to play him once during this live stream. It just depends on if, for example, like we have Pinsel on a team, and then I let him get the Wukong, and I can just go one for a game. I sort of want to like maybe play Waste on like the new Rogue skin. Like this is a very sick skin, I would say. Wait.
Another beautiful day for an op.
Yeah, again, this is a test build, so there are things that does need a little bit more optimizing, like a certain shield that's working on Waste's shoulder blades right there. Let's see.
I love this.
Hello, everyone.
But yeah, no, I think this is like the two main skins. I don't know if there's any other skins being added to this patch, but these like the two really big ones that I'm such a huge fan of. Like, I would say my only main critique on this Rogue skin is it feels very similar to like the Heavenly Focus, like kind of like this armor plane with some leather kind of fabric going on. It's very similar to that. So it does seem like just a straight upgrade to Heavenly Focus, which is 3DX. So it doesn't feel like super, I would say like unique for Quan, but it's still a very good skin. It's like part of the Rogue skin series line with like, you know, Sparrow and Kalari. It's like a very good, solid like skin theme. So I'm not complaining too much about it. It's very good.
With this sword, I cleared the way.
Oh yeah, the sword too is also very cool. Having this like glow on it too is very cool. And I think they said they are doing future skin variants for this Rogue skin line. Don't quote me on that. Because they did that for like Sparrow and Kalari, so I don't see why not they do it for these two skins. And it'd be sick if like he gets like a purple skin variant, and then instead of red it's like purple. Like that would be so cool to see.
Let this be an honest fight.
And it looks like we did sort of miss the Q pop, unfortunately. Because I don't know if there's enough people around for two NA games going on right now by the looks of it. Because I think Pistol just got straight into the next one. Probably should have like insta-Q that, but oh well. We can kind of talk a little bit about the Monkey King and some other stuff. Did I do the tank build yet? Not yet. Haven't decided how I want to do the tank build still. Like Fireballs and Skies build does sound kind of funny, but honestly, I'm sort of thinking Overload instead. Because of just more physical power for Wukong and his clones. The cleave is also very nice. Like, I do think like something like Overload Sky Splitter is part of the way you want to do this tank build. So like Sky Splitter, Overload, Elephant, like those three cool items go from there. Guy agrees. I think Fire Blossom sounds funny on paper, but it doesn't apply to his clones, so it kind of feels like a little bit wasted, whereas I think the pure physical power from Overlord does, or like the health applies to Wukong
With
scaling.
this sword, I cleared the way.
So let me show you.
I trick this time.
Yeah, because the damage scales on physical power and then the health scales on health. So it's kind of like Overlord, I think, gives you more bang for your buck for your clones, I would say. And the cleave is also nice to have more consistent wave clear, stealing drone camps, all that stuff. You cook with Grux, well, it makes sense, right? Like, I think Fire Blossom and Skyfield makes sense on Grux. It's all about all-inning, sustained DPS. The thing about Wukong that's kind of hard to figure out is he's very like, how do I say, he's very in and out in combat. He's not always in your face all the time. But if you're doing a tank build, you sort of have to commit to that, unless you still play that same playstyle, but you're just a lot harder to kill while doing it. But then you still need ability haste to pull that off, right? Because if you don't have enough ability haste, then you can't really play that in and out burst DPS combo that Wukong is doing. So that's why I'm like thinking maybe like Overload, Skyspell, Elephos, kind of go all ability haste items after those two items. So I'm stacking a lot like on hits, damage scaling kind of deal. I do probably need to build more attack speed with that build, and I think the only attack speed item that can sort of fit in that tank booster build is like Earthshaker, so probably like Overlord, Skyspeeder, Elephos, Earthshaker. I think that's enough attack speed to make him feel good, and then kind of go for full tank items after that.
I trick this time.
And probably need wood boost if I'm doing that tank build as well. So I don't know. I'm gonna try see if we can get a game and speak the devil. We finally got one pop. Let's go. So yeah, I did play 2 back-to-back Wukong jungle games, and he's kind of like cooking. He's like really fun jungler, which makes sense because you get to traverse the map however you see fit, which is so awesome. What about all 5 attack speed? Yeah, I mean, there is probably a build you can do where you build only attack speed on Wukong and just see you delete towers. That could be something we can cook up on him. I had something like that, but it was a little bit hybrid mix of like Infernum, Basilisk, kind of like on-hit items with a lot of attack speeds. So, because here's the thing, it's like, again, the thing with Wukong is you want to build a lot of ability haste, and a lot of attack speed items don't have ability haste on it. And Ashbane doesn't work on Wukong clones, so you're just gonna end up having a really scuffed build where you don't have enough ability haste or not enough health or enough damage to really like see some good returns on it, right? That's why I think it's better to build like 3 or 4 attack speed items and then 2 or 3 other items that can synergize with that, if that makes sense. That's like my thought process, at least.
Who will I trick this time?
Oh wait, it's supposed to be a consecrator? Wait, hold on. Because I think Rose is the consecrator, so I might give it to her. Did you play Wukong? Because we finally get every consecrated chance to play Wukong, so I'm trying to see if she at least play it or not. Because if she didn't get the chance, not in the real match, then let's pick one for me. We can swap. Yeah, like it is like important to make sure all content creators get a chance to play Wukong, and I did want to play Wukong anyways on the new skin for you guys, so this kind of like works both in our favor, I would say. Alright, let's see. So looks like Greystone's our matchup or Countess. So hero swap on
Time to
There we go. At least, like, if she's playing a higher ping, she does have the advantage of being a jungler, so she doesn't worry about, like, the real stuff that happens in constant, like, fighting in lane. Well, I think is a good counter to Wukong.
this being honest.
I think at least in off lane, I think good counters to Wukong are like Lux, Alnus, heroes that have a lot of early game damage, CC, or more important, like healing, sustain in lane. Because here is like how I like to think about it when I'm playing against Wukong in my head. Wukong is someone that always he pretty much just wants to all in on you, like the whole lane. Like the only way you can play Wukong very well is if you trade very aggressively with your opponent. Because if you don't trade aggressively with your opponents, then you kind of like, how do I put it? You just get poked out of lane, plain and simple. So that's why heroes like Rux or Counts in my head can work very good to Wukong, because even if you trade aggressively into them, they can heal off of you. They have CC, they have a lot of early game damage. So those kind of matchups I feel can give Wukong and one for his money, or just make it just really hard to win it outright. So I'll say those heroes are really good into Wukong, but I've yet to test that myself. Yeah, with Planescape, I was gonna say something about it. Like, it was honestly actually distracting me when I was trying to explain the matchup thing with Wukong, and then I just see Wukong's cape just stuck in his like butt like that. That's kind of funny. I won't lie. So probably not the cleanest representation of the skin. Again, this is a early access build, so there's a lot of stuff that still needs a little more cleanup, like the whole skeletal model work. Because funny thing enough, you know what's the worst thing for a game dev to try to design for skins? It's clock physics. Because clock physics is kind of complicated in the sense that, like, the way it moves or how you want to function with the character is really convoluted. So, like, a lot of skins you will see people will do are skins that doesn't have claws, because it just it puts, like, it's just so much more work you have to put into a skin whenever you're dealing with clock physics. Right, so and the unfortunate thing is the Vogue skin line is all clock fixes. So you literally just like what's the word? I can't reach him anymore. So the unfortunate thing is the Vogue skin line is all clock physics. So that means that like trying to make these Vogue skin line is very good because a lot of people like them, but then it's also very hard for the devs to make a lot of them because it's just how taxing it is. Resource-wise, time-wise, to make the clock physics work on these heroes, funny enough.
I love training.
But yeah, no, we're gonna do some Sky Fiddler Prophecy Quan. I think Pinso did that the other day. I thought it was kind of funny he was doing it. And I'm gonna be honest, I sort of did it first when I did Rapture, Aegis, Quan back then. So, I did it first, is all I'm trying to say. But anyways, what we're gonna do differently instead of Typhoon. I think my first game I did with Typhoon, but I think Typhoon is sort of unneeded or just inconsistent to use. So I'm going for Titan Press instead for new rule boost and a little bit more HP to balance out just having no HP on Sky's Fiddler Prophecy. Unironically, I think we kind of win that trade a little bit, unless we go back in like that. Because we have Divine Potion, we can't get aggressive. It's just the minions hurt a lot, so you just gotta always be careful about that. A little bit slow on the Q to be able to root the Greystone, but that's fine. We can go for Teal buff really quickly. Yeah, but so obviously the main danger you see that Quan has, besides the little funny cape right here, is the VVX, like having the red lightning, for example. I'm just trying to steal this, so I'll just back away.
Always learning.
He has like the red VVX and all the abilities, so like red lightning. It's very cool. I think there's a little bit more like visual play with it too, so it's a little bit better than the actual Quan online. But I've yet to kind of do a comparison side by side, but it's very, very good, I must say. He looks like straight out of Assassin's Creed Shadows. That is true. He kind of gives that vibe, like, you know, the Shibio like mask and then cape. He is kind of like that. That is pretty cool. Pretty good timing, I must say, to actually make this kind of skin for Quan. Oh my god, that Countess is soda in there, huh? Countess is right there.
This will help. Caught you.
See.
I hope that didn't hurt. With more power.
Oh no, get out! One!
Right there.
I have my knockup unfortunately, so I'll just try to like scare them off a little bit. Cause I'm gonna just go left honestly, push in that wave. Anyone play Assassin's Creed Shadows? Not me personally. I hear a lot of conflicting things about the game, and the last Assassin's Creed game that I actually really enjoyed was Brotherhood. Like the one that whole Ezio trilogy. That was like the best. That's when Assassin's Creed was peak. Honestly, was when with that game. Missing mid. Unfortunately, he has his ult, so now he can kind of just go in hard if he wants to. But I mean, honestly, is it still a meta where we kind of just want to roam around a lot more than to try to win lane, especially someone that's just gonna waste a lot of time like the Greystone. So honestly, gonna probably look to roam right side, maybe go for like Feint 2s with the team. Alright, he has no mana actually for his ult. Yeah, I see. You see, he has no mana for ult. And before we say, "Oh, that guy's bad," remember that I literally did that in my Grayson video the other day. So it literally happens to the best of us. I don't know what to say. XC. I think I can get this shield buff. It's gonna be really painfully slow is the issue, but I think gain the extra XP is worth it in my head. Yeah, the video is very good. I think it could technically even be even better too. It's a crazy thing. Because this build has FPS issues, so I actually have to like turn like a lot of video stuff down. So a lot of stuff are at medium, even though they're usually on the high end. So like, actually, what's my PVX effect? Yeah, see, my effects are at medium. I think it is actually really good at epic, but I have to turn it down because it's literally I have FPS issues on like the low medium settings still. So if I try to turn everything back up to high epic like I did on my first few games, then it'll just be like impossible to play with all the FPS loss, right? Yeah, we do have the prophecy, so we can actually solo the objective pretty decently well until like the Wukong jungle comes over. Like half HP away without smite, by the way. Oh my god, that was so low HP. I'm so down to gank that actually. I'm so down to gank that. No, stop the backs! Damn it. Unlucky.
What did I miss?
So at least with Prophecy in this matchup, we can just run down the Greystone by holding down left click. Like, it's kind of hard to pull out a Greystone if you just do a normal ability-based build, but since that we have Prophecy now we can kind of like, honestly, actually do out the Greystone and win pretty hard. Again, he has no mana, so he just couldn't ult that ult. He probably should have honestly hold on to his ultimate and use it, then walk away, because I think he lived by doing that. But it killed the kill. I won't complain. Wukong could be a good counter. Yeah, I think Wukong is actually not too bad to Wukong as well. Because again, like, I think, like, because in this matchup with like Quan and Wukong, Quan has like the CC to lock down the Wukong. He has the burst damage. He has the range, and then he's also just have the shield too. So every time Wukong gets aggressive into him, you just need to, all you need to do is just right click, you do damage, get shield, and then if he keeps going harder on you afterwards, you just go QE at your feet, right? So like, I think it's very easy for Quan to trade into Wukong when Wukong is actively trying to trade him. I think when Wukong starts to run away, then it becomes very hard to kill him. But I feel like that's the issue with almost any hero in the game. Like, if Wukong does not want to fight you and wants to run away the whole game, he can't do that. It's just different now. It's like, okay, how does Wukong feel against other heroes when he's out to trade with them? Well, you have like Grux counters Quan that has a lot of options, very good at counter engaging on him. We win this, by the way.
I feel the heavens fury. Split the sky. I'm losing health.
Unfortunately, not even to win the 1v2 because they just have so much CC. They both use ultimates on me. Nothing much I can do right there, unfortunately. I think I should have focused a little bit hard on the counters, but I don't know if that would make any difference right there. I could probably do mini. Oh, it seems like they have the same idea that they did mini prime. Was that Greystone? No, the counters. Unfortunately. That's fine.
Caught you.
Dude, there's a lot of shenanigans going on over there on my way. I think it's really illegal what they're doing. Countess used her Q. She's going towards T2. Oh, she's on the camp, actually. Nice, we got the kill onto that. I do want to take this blue buff if we can. Alright. Probably not. That's fine. We could just honestly go on feint this in a sec. Or try to get Skylar since she's sort of walking forward. Ah, my Q got stuck in the wall. Unlucky. I'll push out Vibe real quick.
Battle teaches me.
I am so low already. Maybe we can play one the Grim.
I am not at my best.
Faye doing some split pushing. I think Faye can kind of like walk into counters like.
Stand straight.
Yeah, I think if they try, if they're kind of
I
low,
will use it
or
well.
are they not actually? Okay. Yeah, that's fine. She can leave if she can. That's blink. Grayson should have ult, so just go on him. Then go for Skylar. Keep blink. Wait, go on Iggy.
Caught you.
Nice.
We got them.
Pretty huge stuff for us. Let's go.
See the light.
That time was on, unfortunately, still pretty short, so it's nothing much we can capitalize at the moment. Like maybe we can get countless if she's doing her 5. Maybe. Let's see. Oh, she's pushing my tower in. Should we be here? Oh, it's empty. I just. It's actually empty. That's kind of funny. I just realized we're all playing against them. Ah, dang. Unlucky. I didn't pass the best way to it. It was just that it was counts in the way was the issue.
Judgment.
Place it right here.
I'm losing health.
Does he have reborn?
See the light. I will return soon.
Yeah, we reset them real fast.
I'm feeling
Alright.
rather tired. Thunder.
Wukong, honest ways. He's literally keep walking at me. I'm trying to see if I can bait the ways to go into me, but Wukong is not going back on him instead. That's unlucky. Yeah, let's go Elephant. We need that mana and also some physical armor is good
Good
too.
for us, bad for them.
MT is kind of dominating on the counts pick. The counts abuser, I see.
See the light. I feel the heavens fury.
Honestly, I kind of want to do old Prime really quickly. I have Skyspit and Prophecy. This is the build where we can destroy objectives if we really want to. So I kind of want to see if we can just do this really quickly, but I may need like the Wukong to smite this just in case. Oh, there's people in the river. Okay, I guess we have to get off already. Unfortunate. Yeah, it looks like we have to give up that objective, unfortunately. Alright, let's see. Kinda almost need to like, I don't know, sit on mid. Duo? Duo's the only one that's sort of like doing really good. This is so push up all the time, this issue. So I just think that probably help them regardless.
I must get better.
Ooh, yeah, he's probably dead. Unless. It's a fate, so we sort of need to fight for it, but we're all just really far apart still. So I'm trying to fix lanes for a little bit and go from there. I don't know, we're all like scared to go in, this is another issue in itself. What? They left it. Oh, empty. Do you not have smite right there? XD. Thank you for the free painters, I guess. That works. Okay, waste blink.
Caught you.
Does he evolve? Yes, he does. We should need to blink for this. Alright. I did actually caught him with my Q because it does hit people in the air right there. That's why he kind of just fell right down to the ground. Love to see it.
Grabbing some supplies.
Oh, I am pretty dang strong with my build. I think building anti here just for counts is so not worth it. I want to just build like armor so I can kind of duel out people for a longer time. Yeah, skin is very, very good, I must say. I'm definitely very happy as a con enjoyer myself. So I don't know where the other people are at. It's the only issue. Alright. Thank you for the buff.
I love training.
I don't want to go on that because I don't know if counts is on the side. I just keep, yeah, I see how weight support is here. Nice. We can go climb now. By the way, that's huge. That's countless, wasted, 5v3 on old climb with no jungler to contest. That's pretty big. I don't have ultimate to go on that, unfortunately. Do you want to revive me? I dare you to do that. I'm just gonna go on you again, by the way. Oh, my Q got blocked. Unfortunate. Jump scare. Nope. I'm gonna go down there, but on. Oh my god. Oh, Kwon when he loses his contact lenses? Question mark. What was that? I was actually just like not 20/20 vision right there. I was like 15/7 or something weird. What the heck? So I think Fane Juice is kind of like the play. Just so we honestly just make sure we get the Fane, get Primal before Counts comes back in my opinion. They should be able to just bust it before Scalar Counts goes in, and Iggy's not very good on gain onto objective when someone else is on it. So I think honestly they whip it. We kind of need Fade though to go over. Trying to tell the because they have the only way they can get the Fane Juice safely is if all of this bomb worship. But Fade, I'm just trying to tell Fade to get over there because they need her DPS to help finish off the buff. Nice. Yeah, I see how like if Fade didn't show up, that Primal could have been like 2-3k health, and then Counts went in, it could be a 50-50 situation, which is very bad. That's why it's like everyone has to just go on it. That's the only way. Oh my god, I kind of screwed over a bit. Dang it. Nice. Because like, again, Swan Soul can hit people in the air. I wasn't able to really get a large good showcase with it when I first played him, but finally we did. Nice, triple kill, love to see it. They actually just kind of like ignored me when I was like literally in between them, and that was definitely a big mistake because I just kind of went all over
There's
them.
a storm brewing.
Oh, we can definitely keep going. Oh, it's because they were just going for the dive. Nice. That should be GG. So very good showcase of the property Skyspeeder one with the new really sexy skin, I must say. So nice. Love to see it. Yeah, I actually like unironically like Skyspeeder is just so still like OP. Just in general, like it shouldn't work on something like Quan because why would you build physical power on Quan except guys put on hit HP damage is so strong, the life steal is so strong that it's just like it makes up for that fact, and if you combine that prophecy, you just have so much like on hit damage. So a little bit like top damage, just a little bit behind the Grim by 1,000. But you see what I mean? Like we have so much physical damage right there, 9k right there. And then that's like more than half of the total magical damage we did the heroes. That's actually pretty crazy, I won't lie. Like what the heck? But yeah, no, it's like again, Skyspell is just kind of OP still. And for Quan specifically, I think if you are just running like an attack speed build, all you really need is Prophecy Skyspell, build full taking around that, and now you just have a hero that can still do a lot of burst damage, but his on hit dueling potential is also very good. I would say probably the only downside of this build is it kind of is a little bit hard to pull off in team fights because that's when you can use CC bust down a lot, and the value of this build is when you're taking long trades or 1v1ing someone a lot. So if you're trying to do like a more normal Quan build with Oathkeeper, Taint Scepter, like all like burst damage items, that's better for team fight because all your damage is front loaded in one combo. Whereas like this build damage is really like pops off if you're like able to attack speed people a lot. Yeah, really good stuff. Love to see it. Hey, what's up, Sniffs? How you doing, my good sir? Welcome to the live stream. Yeah, Love Me Thunder are actually like huge pickups for Meta Studios because the wallpaper I used for the Wukong like thumbnail, like that actually came from Thunderbrush, I believe. Like he's starting to do a lot more like artwork, like wallpaper stuff, and they just look so clean. Like the wallpapers for Wukong are like very well done. Like some of the better ones we have in a long time, and then of course he's the one that's doing really good art key for like the Bellica skin, the Deku skin. Like I think the art direction got a huge upgrade ever since Thunderbush got on. And then for Learn Me, she's still sort of new and she's a senior game dev, so it's kind of hard to it's hard to see what she's actually doing in the background because she's still trying to get in the hang of things and messages. But it'd be cool to see a couple months further down the line what she's been doing for the game. But hey, what's up, MT? Welcome to the live stream. Why did you take my Raptor? But the better question is, why you didn't smite that? Surely your 1,000 damage smite, true damage, beats my, I don't know, 300, 400 true damage on B, right? What happened there? Did you not have smite right there, or you just kind of like, or was it because of like the NA lag right there? My HUD was on Instacast. Oh no, that's why. Oh no. Did your team flame you when you missed a smite right there? That's actually so unfortunate for you. But yeah, GG's. All these things will mess up. Yeah, you know, there's a bug going around MT, bro. Always happened once where like all my settings got reset. Right? So I think it's more like you got that bug too, where all your stuff got resetted too, and now you have to like fix all of that too, which is very unfortunate. So speaking of which, is that why like my smite is actually like really low? Because I think it reset that instant test too. Like mouse keyboards. I'm trying to think where's the instacast option, or is the gameplay where it's at. Okay, so then we set that. Okay, that's good to know at least. You couldn't level your ult.
A new power is rising.
You couldn't level your ultimate. Try getting a new keyboard. No, I'm not a joke. It's you know that I have the same issue where like some ability stuff just does not work. I don't think I have that issue of not being able to level up ability, but it sounds very similar to like dead inputs, right? And I did brought that issue up to the team, and the first thing they told me is like, oh, maybe we need a new keyboard. I'm like, bruh, I got this keyboard 2 months ago. It's definitely not my keyboard. And it's also the fact that I was having issues where it wasn't right clicking, and it's definitely not my mouse because I literally got this mouse like 2 months ago as well. So I think it's just the same bug. Like remember that Twitter bug I posted where it was like I couldn't ult, for example, in a lot of those clips. Like I think it's literally the same issue happening again, unfortunately. I had to figure out a way to level once, but to press like 4 buttons at the same time, that is like so scuff. Holy, unlucky. Did they talk to you about making it more of a mobile list AOM in the future? To my knowledge, they didn't really talk to content creators about what they were doing in the game. They just sort of did it. And then that was the whole reason why I made that video, right? Because they were just changing so many things about the game and they weren't being upfront about it to even the content creators. They weren't like, hey, we're thinking about doing these changes, like what do you think? Or having like that feedback for that conversation. There was just none of that happened. And that's why there's a lot of content creators like myself, MT, Pinzo, they were really upset with all the changes they're pushing and they're not being upfront about it. It's like one thing if you're gonna make these changes, but you're like, oh, so we're doing all these changes, we know people are not gonna like it, but this is our goals with it. That's a different story because then it's like, okay, well, so we see the direction you're going, and it seems like it's a good idea, but the changes are not reflecting that. How we get to that, right? But instead they just did all the changes, kind of like under the hood, didn't tell us everything, and now that's why you get a lot of people in my comments, in Reddit, in Twitter, all over the place, talking about how they really don't like the gameplay. And it's just because they did all the changes and people didn't realize they did all the changes. So when they actually played the game, they're like, what the hell happened to the Predecessor? And that's kind of like a knee-jerk reaction. And that's just like very off-putting for a lot of people. But if they knew about the changes and knew the reason for that, then I feel like the knee-jerk reaction could have been like a lot less severe, I would say. But because they were quiet about it, it's just buying back at them this issue. Will I master Wukong? Heck yeah, I am going to master him. I've been kind of saying in my videos, but I think legitimately Wukong might be one of my main offlaners going forward with like Quan and some other people. Like he is just so satisfying to play. Like I just came in. I'm like actually just like glazing Wukong so much right now. It's not even funny. $160 on NA is new. Yeah, so empty. They changed the server, so before it was NA East, NA West, but now it's just only NA, and it's NA Central as well, kind of like the middle between the two. So like my ping now went from 30 average to 50, 60 ping, which kind of feels terrible, I won't lie. And that means that if an EU person tries to play NA, then their ping is gonna spike up by another 30 ping at the very minimum, which is very unfortunate, I must say, for you guys. What's the best way to deal with a offline opponent who wants back to the tower uses Link every time you attack him? I mean, it just depends on who you're against. Like, obviously, someone that plays like that, like Chimby's, is really annoying, right? And she can get away with it because she plays the Q spam, right? But yeah, I think Shimby right now, it's just more like it's a hero matchup. It's not necessarily what you're doing is wrong. It's just like the hero you're playing versus the hero they're playing can really like make the offlane experience much more difficult. Like I would say if you're playing like Steve into Shimby, well, you're really not gonna have a good time right there. If you're playing like a Quan into Shimby, then you can punish it a lot easier with your knockup. It really depends on who you're playing. But if they are playing the heroes like Shimby or like Aurora, like play very like safe, very like passive in lane, like it's not as much stuff you can do because if they don't want to fight you, they just can choose not to fight you because they're playing a hero that's just really hard to punish, right? I tried to queue EU, but we're stuck in queue for 30 minutes. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like, we are doing EU time slots, but like, it seems like there's way more NA testers than EU testers at this time of day. So that's why, unfortunately for you. It can also be more so the fact that they send out the ping that hey, people are gonna play in NA like Pencil and other people, and I think a lot of EU people are just playing NA just for the chance to play against like the content creators and there's more content creator events. So I think there's that as well. The website isn't loading for you. Let me see. It's definitely loading for me right now. Maybe check your connection. Like, I don't know if it's like anything to do with like VPN or like where you're at in the region. 'Cause I know sometimes depending on what region you're in, sometimes the servers can be down or like be hard to reach certain websites. Yeah, I am too. We missed your videos a lot too. I definitely have gotten a lot worse in mid lane ever since you stopped doing videos, I must say. For some reason you can't find the patch notes. They haven't released the patch notes yet. This is like a very early showcase. Right? Usually they do patch notes the weekend before the Tuesday release, and for us it's like another 2 weeks, so like the 29th I think. So not the whatever 22nd. Next Tuesday is the 29th, I believe. Any tips on Quan Wukong? So for Quan, the big thing about Quan is like managing your mana more than anything. So like it's kind of tricky to play Quan early game in the sense that you can't just use your full combo at like level 3, level 4 a lot because otherwise you run through mana really fast. So you have to be very conservative about your mana early on, just right clicking most of the time. And then if they're trying to go a long trade on you or see a good opportunity to punish them in your minion wave, you go for it. But other than that, the whole the main thing about playing Quan offlane is you need to conserve your meta as best you can. Then after you reset, get a couple items online, you get a divine potion. That's when you can start getting more and more aggressive. For Wukong, tips for Wukong: go and practice to it, practice his combos, practice his dance switching. Just get a feel for him. Maybe go and even play versus AI, see how his cooldowns function throughout the game, then go live. Because I think trying to go play Wukong blind in the PvP match is going to be really, really rough if you don't know what you're doing. Haven't been playing Miz? No, I have not because I'm so terrible at it ever since you stopped making videos. Hey, what's up, Sarkap? How are you doing, my good sir? Welcome to the live stream. Are you in this content creator event, Sarkap, or are you just kind of chilling today? Because I'm trying to see who's been streaming. It looks like Pinsa's been streaming it. Wango looks like he's streaming it. For whatever reason, Soul Reaper is not streaming the content creator event, which is like very criminal actually. But honestly, I don't think he cares. But he kind of does whatever he wants to do. Grady's doing it, so yeah. It seems like almost every content creator besides Soul Reaper is doing this content creator event. Very interesting stuff. Wait, no, how you doing, my good sir? Oh, you're not a content creator with the meta? Huh. I mean, yeah, I mean, I guess I've never seen you in the server, but I mean, I feel like with the kind of content creators we have collectively, you can easily get in if you really wanted to, right? Like, I'm not sure if we find this change, but at the same time, it's like, probably for you, you don't need to be in the content creator guild as much, because that's mainly for getting early access to these events, right? So that means that you can do other YouTube videos mainly with it, and then now streaming too. So I guess for your content, it's just not as applicable. So there's that. first high risk, high reward character Wukong. I mean, technically, Waste was that first character. Kalai is also that character. Fame Mao is also so that character. It's just Wukong is probably like the first high risk, high reward, highly skill stealing hero in the game. Like, I mean, maybe Waste is still like high skill stealing hero to go with that, but my point is like Wukong is definitely setting the new bar for complicated kits, I must say. And oh my god, we've been a 14-minute queue. Where's my NA gamers? Where are my NA gamers? No way. I say wherever it's the biggest high risk, high reward. I don't think he technically won with that. I don't know if he's the biggest high risk, high reward necessarily, because I kind of feel like there's other characters that can snowball or snowball harder than Revenant, like a Waste can snowball harder than Revenant. I mean, Rev does have high risk, high reward stuff. It's just more like he just gets counter easier. Like, it doesn't matter how good you are with Revenant, you just get counter easier than some other heroes like Waste, who has a lot more flexibility what he can do. So I would say like Waste is a better high risk, high reward character than Revenant in the sense that there are better consistency with said hero, and you see just more like carry potential in my opinion. What's the requirement for becoming a creator? Honestly, I don't know the exact like I don't know the exact like requirements. That's more like honestly it could be on the website. Let's see. Community creator guild. Okay, requirements. So I guess like the easiest way to be a creator is you have close to 1,000 subs, and then you average 1,000 views. Daily average views last 30 days. 1,000 daily average views every day? That can't be right. Daily average views. Oh, it could be like not just the per video, but collectively every day how many views you have, right? Which I think that's actually pretty high, because I think most people that are in the guild doesn't technically meet the YouTube requirements. It's more like the Twitch requirements, which is 500 followers and 10 average people in your chat. Yeah, like getting the Twitch requirements is way easier in my opinion, because like for me in Pinsel, we usually average on a good day, we usually average 4,000 or 5,000 views per video, which sounds a lot higher than 1,000, but you gotta realize we're the two biggest creators. And you can think about on the smaller scale, like how they're gonna get 1,000 daily average views, right? Unless they already have like more than 1,000 subs. Like you can't get 1,000 daily average views without having like more than 1K subs. Interesting. TikTok. But yeah, no, it's on the website if you want to look at it. Consistent weekly, at least 30%. That's actually one really good thing that I did like about the requirements, is that the content split, you want at least 30%. It's very good because it means that you're not stuck into making only Predator content. Obviously, a lot of us only make Predator content, but if someone were to like want to split between Predecessor and Smite, they can do that. Because doing like any like content creator guild, and if they have a requirement where you can only cover this game, then it deters people from coming into the guild. So it's actually very good that they have like this kind of requirement that hey, like you only need to do the Predecessor content and you're in. That's very good. Okay, looks like one game is coming to the end soon, so we should be able to get to this game pretty quickly. Sorry about the wait. I probably have to just execute the next game, which kind of sucks because I like to kind of talk about post-match, but maybe for this event, I'm probably just execute fight again. Surely averaging around 7 or 9k views a day, no? Let me actually check. There should be some analytics that can tell me my average views, so content, views. Yeah, okay, so I mean, so here's the thing that's interesting. When I'm posting videos, I get to average from 7k views to 500 views. As soon as I have a day where I'm not having any content posted, like on a, let's say a Friday, Saturday, then my daily average views drops down to 4 or 3k views, which technically fits the requirements, but it's very apparent that if you're not uploading every day, your views drop by like 2/3. And so like for someone that's a lot smaller than me, for example, if they want to have 1,000 daily views, they have to be grinding videos every day. Because as soon as they don't have a video upload for a day, the daily views probably drop down to like 500 or something smaller, right? But I don't think they're like super strict. It's just more like, is your content good? Are you getting consistent views? Good, okay. It's just a guideline more than anything is how I see it. Because there are definitely a lot of people I see don't exactly meet some of the requirements, but they do stream or do enough content every day that it's like, why we not have them in the guilds to support them, right? Was Quan my first master? Technically, I haven't had a first master affinity character like level 10 you're talking about. I'm like very close. I think I'm like 3 games off for Quan. But he is gonna be my first master character for sure.
Role assigned. Select a hero.
Some Wukong update live for all play. No, this is a content creator event, so you're gonna see Wukong drop April 29th, I believe. Do I ever rewatch videos to spot mistakes to improve on similar scenarios? I sort of watch videos to see how my commentary is, because I guess that's kind of like the best form of self-feedback, is like just having your video playing in the background while I'm doing some other stuff. I do that like on and off, I would say, depending on the kind of video. Like, for example, this Wukong video I pushed this morning, I kind of had that in the background while I was like doing other chores to kind of see how my commentary was. And yeah, I mean, I would say that I can always spot mistakes within the gameplay moments, so I don't necessarily need to rewatch videos to be like, I could have done this better. Like, I can play the game, and in the instant, I can know, oh, I should have done this better. Like, to me, that comes, I can see that clearly for me at least. But I mean, like, at the same time, like, even pro players, you see that they always make mistakes. It depends on just how severe it is. Like, good players know how to minimize the mistakes. Not stop mistakes completely, but how to minimize it so it's not as impactful to the overall win rate of the game. So, because there are always mistakes, because MOBAs are inherently just a very min-max game. Like, you can farm 5 CS better, you can pass better so you get to this objective 3 seconds faster. Like, there's always mistakes going on. It's just how you minimize those mistakes as best you can.
Lock in your hero.
So it's still offlane Wukong jungle.
Who will I trick this time?
I'll be right back. No way, MT, that you stream snipe my game, by the way. Wait, what was I trying to do with this? Let me hold on. I totally forgot the build I was trying to do in Wukong. Oh, here we go. I was. MT, do you take Venmo? Are you ready to be the best paid actor for my video right here? Question mark.
Not as strong as my staff, but it'll do.
I don't know if he's gonna reply because he's playing the case in my game, but I think he maybe have the stream in the background still. But anyways, we are gonna be playing a different build on Wukong, so this is like some of the different builds I've been kind of cooking up with Wukong, because I do think he has some really nasty builds you can run on him. So this one is gonna be a attack speed hybrid mixed build. Well, we're gonna build Iron Flag and Infernum Sky Spitter, which does like Sky Spitter doesn't block from me clones, but Infernum does. So we're gonna build Irons that does a lot of HP damage, so we just delete people, delete objectives. But then we also are gonna build a lot of attack speed, so we're all very good at how do I put it? We're gonna build a lot of attack speed so we can kind of kill towers really fast. So of course, level 1, we want to be really aggressive because we just win these really hard, as you guys are seeing right now. So I think the only thing that's sort of a downside of being aggressive level 1 is you're gonna inherently just push out the wave pretty aggressively right from the start, but that's where you try to like
The heavens bless me.
that's where you try to like just crash in the wave, which you can do well thanks to the fact that your clones spawn in at level 1, so it helps you push in your wave pretty fast right there. Now we can probably go for Steel Buff actually. The Wukong is probably one of the best offlaners for like cheesing Teal Buff right when it spawns in at like 2 minutes. Did you see how fast I did that? Now I'm level 3 already, which is pretty dang big for me to be able to get the jump off and see. So, one thing you have to keep in mind is you can like run through meta really fast if you're not careful. As you guys, oh, wait, I saw more blink for that, and I'm trying my best to follow up on that, but it kind of just messed me up pretty bad. I won't lie. Because the thing was, the Steve have his blink, so. And I don't think I have enough mana to Q E, so I have to blink in the air, then E to slam to kill him. But I can't do that if he has blink still, because he can blink out and then it's like blink for blink, nothing happened. So at least it was an execute, so it's not as big of a deal honestly, but it is kind of unfortunate how it happened. I can't stop it back. I think we're still good in terms of levels.
The heavens
right?
bless me.
It's once we get in fun, I kind of foresee this being a matchup where we can just all in on the Steve and be able to kill him much easier, right? Because again, like the main thing that was holding us back from going and killing the Steel is just having no mana. What's the thing? Okay. He blocked it, but now he's in my wave. Jump over him because I think he's trying to push me in the tower and definitely don't want that. So we pushed in the wave. We definitely need to get Divine Potion, some mana, so we can get started on in front of them. Oh wait, I can see Wukong right here. That is funny. He is in my wave. Just not enough damage to kill him just yet. Wait, he's actually following me on tier buff?
Be right
Alright, so we just don't do it then. That's fine. Yeah, again, like the only reason why we can't kill Steve is just because to be able to get him low enough, we have to use our mana and then we just run out of mana. We just have really awkward back, so the second back wasn't as big for us, but now we have Divine Potion. Now we can build Inferno with some mana with that. Like honestly, there might be a strat I might try later where I'll just do Divine Potion start. Just because I think having Divine Potion early means that you can get the kill a lot easier early game. Instead of having to like reset early, right? Oh my god. There we go. I'll trim this wave a little bit. I'm trying to stack up my clones on this wave so I can go for more aggressive push right now. So Brimstone makes sense. Moon's on this side. Okay. Oh. Out the blink, unfortunately. Wait, he's going for the dive. That's crazy. Nice. He has no mana, so okay. Wait, I lagged backwards. I actually couldn't kill. Wait. I actually couldn't kill him because I lagged backwards. Now mana again. Oh no, I'm losing frames. That's why. I am losing frames. I'm losing frames like crazy. That is so unfortunate. Because I actually had the angle to kill the Wukong, but then I lagged backwards, and then I lag again when I was trying to go on him. Like, oh my god. Like, I actually just got cut by just bad game performance, which is why I have my things on medium right now, unfortunately. I'm sad. Lag switch engage, true. Maybe that's why MT is playing against me, because he has the tech. He has the lag switch tech enable. So there's two different ways you can build Wukong. You build for burst damage or build attack speed for more clones, more structured damage. So we're trying to do like a hybrid mix now.
There is no limit to my strength.
That is just a ginormous wave right there. Yeah, I mean, this is a steal that's bringing full armor. It's gonna be hard to kill him regardless, so I might as well maybe rotate to mid, try farm up, or maybe kill the Wukong over there. We can go in. I'm down for it. Nice. Oh, I see blue buff me once. Gimme. Yes, Fawn knows me. He knows that I love the blue buff. Thank you. I do appreciate that. Dude, Lesbian Fate is my goat. I mean, she should have gave it to me because she's support, but like, I still appreciate it a whole lot. Yeah, no, we're gonna go for, again, like hybrid mix builds. So we're gonna be kind of squishy first few irons, but then after that, we build a lot of like HP, attack speed irons, so like Earthshaker 3rd, Quiver 4, Salvation Fist, something like that. It's just like I want to prioritize the damage items, the mana items especially with in front of them. Because I kind of feel like with Wukong, you always want to build mana first item so you have that sustain with Divine Potion. And then you can have a lot bit of flexibility after that. So technically, I think Skyspeeder would be better first to trade or, you know, to like take structures faster, but then we have no mana sustain is the issue.
An enemy summoner is under attack.
Okay, so it looks like he did his 5 and 2, so he should either go to his blue side or leave.
Body.
Huh? In front of him, do be stacking on him. And yeah, see how Wukong is just going towards me, so I'll just back off immediately. Play slow. Also, I'm gonna go to left and see if I can get the Steve. He was actually, wow. Okay, well played by him. I was able to dodge his ult, but I didn't like. I should maybe Q away melee. I was trying to like get the most benefit from my abilities right there. But I mean, this is like again the main thing about this build is that especially against tanks, they do have kill threat against us because we're all kind of squishy for the first few items. So maybe it's almost better to like go Urshiku second for a little bit more HP ability haste, but I think the trade-off of going more damage can be worth it. I mean, this is literally like Steve was talking about who's like a favorite early game tank and he's playing armor against you, like what can you do? I really want to just take mini prime, which I think I can cheese it in a sec. Because yeah, see how I hear Steve like backing right there. So I'm gonna build my minions on this wave, and then we can go for mini prime. Is what I want to do.
There is no limit to my strength.
I really want to do this because this is the whole purpose of the build. I can just cheese objectives like this. Oh, except my minions got one shot already, so that is kind of rough. But should be fine still with Faye. Kind of scary, but we were able to last hit it well enough. Yeah, Wukong could play the game when it was a fake one and yeah, like all that CC on him, as you guys saw. Well played by the team. There's Feint too, so we kind of need to do it, but I really want to get this tower knocked down really fast, then we can go for Feint. I'll probably have to reset, honestly, so I'll just reset. Oh, I should maybe stay a little bit long for Skies, but that's fine. I think just going on Feint's right way is the play anyways. Okay, we can't do Feinters because Moan's 1 HP, but they can't start it right away because I'm on this too.
Rejuvenation.
Destroyed.
Let's go.
Oh my god, I have the angle too. It's just like I got stuck on the invisible wall. Nice.
Should I take it a bit easier?
Very huge we got the kill because now we just do this on Feint twos. I'm not actually firing you. I just wanted to say hello, and now I leave. Oh wait, no, they're actually trying to chase me. Wait, no, no. I was kidding. I was kidding. Oh my god. Empty wants. He wants me, bro. I don't know. I think if I go in, I just die. I think we just retreat. Yeah, there we go. So honestly, Shaker into Salvation, then Quiv will be the play. I think I'm just lacking HP. I have the damage, I just need the HP now, so I just don't get one-shotted. Dang. Then they back off already.
Spirit. The heavens bless me.
Ooh, the heavens do in fact bless me.
Spirit.
Oh, I'm looking mid. Yeah, it's so illegal what they're doing to my pay.
In the clouds.
Oh, I died to Iggy Turin. It is one thing that does help in killing Wukong is literally to have lock-on abilities like Iggy Turin or just like counts ultimates, for example. It's actually built a little HP right there. Yeah, I think it's a kind of a, how do I say it? It's like a high risk, high reward build, and then it scales very nicely mid to late when you start to build the HP so you don't get one-shotted. It's kind of like what I'm getting from this. But the damage there was there. I just wonder if instead of Skies for a second, I do Infernum, Shaker, Skies for the like forced item. Like, it's kind of weird. Like, I'm trying to balance tanking this, but also damage. I just going both is probably a little greedy, but it does make so my damage is so good, right? So I'm definitely doing a second game to play around with this and see what we can kind of cook up.
Spirit. I grow strong.
Alright, we have our minions. I do want to do mini prime pretty soon actually, because I can't just one shot this 100%.
The heavens bestow me with energy.
Oh, Quan's getting caught out. Unlucky. Yeah, looks like we're fighting. I really want to do main prime, but we kind of lost this team fight, it seems like. Honestly, I'm gonna still whip this. I really wanted to showcase how good damage can be. Because now we have our minions attacking the buff. Nice.
A new item to play with.
They just left Feint for it, so we should definitely try and get on the objective as fast as we can. Because Wukong could probably be on it, honestly. It just, yeah, I mean, they're not on it yet, but they will be. But it's like a 3v5, which is kind of rough. It might just be a give, honestly. Oh. Yeah, Steve is just sort of sitting on me this entire game. This issue. Yeah, I think we just give. Maybe I try to get this tower really quickly.
Spirit. There is no limit to my strength.
And now we go for tower. Maybe go for T2 mid, honestly. I am Wukong with mini farm. Maybe I can do some shenanigans. Maybe I can do some shenanigans if they don't let them back. Don't let them back. Actually, don't let them back. Keep going. Come on, come on. We're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there.
Let's go. Careful.
Oh my god. We all doing Wukong things, ladies and gents. We all doing Wukong things. No way we end, right? Surely we don't end. Surely we don't end, right?
Wrong place, wrong time.
Oh, no way we end. No way we end. No way we end. No way we end. No, come on. Get Wukong div. Holy. Get absolutely Wukong div. He is so back and he's so aged. I absolutely love it. Okay. 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 Okay, that was pretty funny. I won't lie, that was pretty dang funny. Oh my god. And top damage, it's just that easy, guys. It's really just that easy. Oh my god. Okay. It's just that easy, dude. No, like that was actually kind of like the tech right there to use our Q to hit in the air, because the only person that could hit us in that instance was the Q. Not even Wukong can really hit us unless he can stun us with E or like get up in the sky as well. Like there's some crazy tech you can do with this hero. Like you have the minions that follow you, and now you have the Q tech, so you can hit core towers above it, and then it's hard for people to hit you, especially like the melee characters. That's crazy, dude. Holy. But yeah, no, that was a good game. I'm definitely gonna run that build again. I just probably gonna change the item order now. Like if I really want to run Infernum with that build, I have to do it first, and then it's probably like Infernum into. It's like Infernum into Earthshaker, so I have more HP than Power Skies for the third. Oh, like here's the thing: if I'm doing the attack speed build, like just only attack speed build, maybe it'd be better to do Earthshaker first, into Sky Splitter, into Quiver, Salvation. That way we hit all the attack speed items we want early on, and then have like the survivability at the same time. So probably that's what we're gonna try. I really like the idea of Infernum, but I'm gonna be honest, like the main thing about Infernum that was nice that game was the mana, because outside of that, it was like our item, the Infernum item didn't work as nearly as good as I like, only because our minions just keep dying super fast. Like I think that item is mainly good if you're jungling and you can't hitting camps a whole lot.
Who will I trick this time?
Again, the only main issue though, if we do that, is like we're not bringing any mana. Like, honestly, maybe we do Soul Chalice, because Resolution could unironically be a decent attack speed item as the last item. Like we just need mana on the champion if we want to do like an attack speed build on him. So we could just Soul Chalice into Earthshaker, Sky Splitter, then like Quiver, Salvation, something like that. Why not Elephos for mana? It could work. The only issue though, it doesn't exactly fit in this attack speed build I'm trying to do. Like, it's not bad, but I think we can do better than that, is my thought process.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
No way Pinso is doing the whole Wukong mirror matchup. Die. Alright, dude. I mean, then this is where the things get a little bit tricky, right? Because, you know what? We could do our tank build instead. Because I kind of feel like this is one of those things where like we either try to kill each other or I just play to not really fight them and just do my own thing. Like, unironically, I don't know. Like, my tank build and mine is gonna be really weird looking, but it could work. Right? Fire Blossom. I don't know if Fire Blossom is gonna be good. It's kind of like Overlord Sky Splitter is what I kind of have in mind, like Overlord Sky Splitter, Elephos. Well, I guess we gotta go into lane, just go from there. Because, like, here's the thing, middle matchups are always so weird. Like, I kind of want to do, like, one build of mine, but in the middle matchup, it's just not gonna work. It's a really weird thing, right? So I kind of want to do, like, a more tank build where I just don't interact with him and just focus on doing my own thing, is what I'm thinking of. So let's just go play around with this. He is playing pretty passive, like, what items is doing? Voice quest, so he's doing like a normal build, I would say. We do get the first flash, so that definitely works in our favor. Because then we can just go for this buff right here. The only issue though is like I can't drag this tier buff away. So usually you the best way to secure tier buffs is to like drag it away from your opponent, but you can't really do that because your clones take the aggro for you and they don't run away. It's a big thing. There we go. It's so hard to react to a blink E like that to be able to kill, as you guys saw. I don't think Pinso was expecting that, because it's just... Oh. Uh-oh. 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 I don't know if I get out anymore. I kind of messed up my mana consumption, because I have no way... I probably should have not Q and then just take my mana to, like, push him away. But it's what it is.
Hold it together while I'm gone.
So, yeah, I think we all... Yeah, Overlord Skies for the Elephos. That's kind of like the tank booster build I have in mind. Mainly for split pushing for 1v1 action. Wait, what is Pinso at? Why is... Oh wait, never mind. Pinso the Wukong. I don't know why I was shipping right there. That was weird. Oh, the wave is such in the best spot. At least it bounced back to me. I do need to get Divine Potion before I forget, because then otherwise I just can't sustain in this matchup. Is the issue. He is pushing the wave in for me, so I'll just wait. because then we can find the next wave and then go for 2 buff. It's just kind of tricky to fight Wukong by a tower or just any offer in general, just because it's just like I can get baited into a bad trade. So I'm probably going to focus on wave clearing this really quickly. Like that, for example. Kind of doing this a little bit dirty. Because yeah, I see how there's no mana. We really need to like get the divine potion ASAP because we can't sustain right now. How this is going. I mean, maybe go for 2 buff, but even then it's kind of like rough because he can contest us on it.
The heavens bless me.
Ally has been slain.
Okay,
An allied tower is under attack.
should be able to get this on time, I believe. Oh no, not the Morgan chasing my Chimera. I'll help him just in case. I think we should not fight this, in my opinion. Because I'm getting just stuck in the bad spot when I have no mana, so I can't really do much, so I just retreat. Get Divine Potion online. Wave is pushing, that's good. So it's almost like I could go LFR second, because I think I technically do enough damage. Because that's better, like in my head, it's usually an always strong first 1-2 item, but for Wukong, I feel like it's not always necessary if you need to build other items to like give you mana or cleave or any other stuff, right? So I might honestly go for like LFR second into Sky Splitter, so I have the armor, I can kind of just tank damage from Wukong. Then go up for a Shaker. Try to build, I think for Wukong, if you bring Sky Splitter, you want at least 2 attack speed items, and then you'll be kind of chilling, right? I do want to either go mid. Yeah, like, let's actually go kill the Mogesh really quick. Nice. Now we go for the Faintus.
An enemy tower is under attack.
Oh. No, I think we just go Faintus, honestly. We just have to do it because I'm over here, right? Because I have to go back to Y eventually. Oh my god. That's such a bad visual bug right there. And I'm saying it happen more and more the more I play on this build. That's big, we get overloads. I honestly don't care if Pencil gets first tower because I'll be able to get like his first few towers eventually, like my build. Yeah, essentially, yeah, see how he's going Sky Splitter, like I think I can honestly beat him since I have so much more health than he does. I'm gonna get mana as well. Like, him not going Divine Potion is actually criminal just because how much you need that item. That's fine. I have overload on him, so I think I can kind of just, you know, do whatever. Alright. That sucks. It's just like, I don't know. I should have not used my E right away because then it's just like I don't get stunned if Pinsel does his first. It's a thing. So I should play that a little bit more patiently, then I would have been fine. Everyone's just on white side, I guess. Attack left, please.
I grow stronger.
I'm still debating. I'm still actually debating if I should just go sideless still. It's just like it's so hard to figure out. If I prefer like the tankiness, the ability haste of Elephos, or should I just honestly like go for Sky Splitter so I can have the more damage, right?
An enemy tower is under
Because right now I don't beat Pincer with his item.
Deflected.
Oh, okay. I am just.
Heal up. Spirit. I wonder what traits I'll find.
Yeah, I'm just getting focused a lot as soon as I just show face, unfortunately.
attack.
I do kind of clear this instantly. And we don't have enough mana to go on him, honestly.
To base.
So I'll just retreat. Dude, what is this fringe team that keeps invading us, actually?
Staff, but
What the heck?
body.
They're actually just like playing for Pinsel so hard because you see he's just honestly getting dipped by me right now. Unlucky.
Hey, friend. Body.
Alright, dude.
Hello.
Alright, dude. Are you gonna press E?
Get deflected.
Hmm.
Let's go. Yeah. Slam. Hey, friend.
He gets out still. Yeah, unlucky. It's like, yeah, it's just a matchup where just, I can never eat first, so I always have to hold on to it, but if I don't use it, then I don't kill Pinsel. It's just like, I'm just screwed either way. It's the tricky thing about this. And going to Overlord does help my damage, so I don't kill them, even though I can technically
There is
do.
no limit to my strength.
I guess going tank in this middle matchup is not it, because then you just don't kill the opponent, even though you're hard to kill, right? Oh.
Spirit.
Is he actually just never gonna rotate to his team ever? I guess not. I mean, I guess why would he when it seems like they're winning without us over there, unfortunately.
I feel the power.
Go down faintest now. Okay.
Spirit.
Under attack. An allied tower is
Back to base.
Is he actually just doing like just a split push only Wukong offlane gameplay? That's crazy. Because here's the thing, I have to like rotate because my team is losing without me, but as soon as I leave, then Pinsel will just get inhibited for free. It's just like I'm just in a lose-lose situation right now, and I don't know what to do because I'm kind of playing a more scaling build with this.
Spirit.
Oh, Faye's way far back. What the heck? Yeah, because like I'm trying to go for plays, but no one wants to go for them. Okay. I guess I literally just have to mirror pencil in my lane and then just watch my team slowly lose the game, unfortunately.
Body. Spirit.
Okay.
Forward.
Does he have ult? He does not. Oh, we're going for it. It. I was thinking it's just mortgage. What's that?
Is under attack.
The king doesn't need a team.
Killing spree.
Okay.
Spirit.
Okay. I guess, man.
Legendary.
Maybe this tank build is not it. Like, I don't know. Like, in my head, I think doing the tank Wukong can work. So I don't know if this is just like a bad game where literally like all my team is doing really bad and I just can't do much. Or this is just not the best way to do this tank build.
An allied tower is under attack.
Like, I can't tell what's the best way to do a tank Wukong build in my head.
Legendary.
Body.
Like, is the tank Wukong build really just only attack speed items with a lot of HP? Because again, the issue with doing that build, I just don't have like any mana. So if I go Elephant, then I just lose a lot of damage, which I really lack, right?
Spirit.
Enemy has taken mini ore.
There is no limit to my strength. Body.
Alright.
Spirit.
Oh, he has main farm too? Well, that's gonna make it pretty tricky to stop him pushing into me.
Body. Hey, friend. Body.
That's what I might do, honestly. Build Soul Chalice and then go into like Urshiku Sky further. Because then I can finish Retro 3rd and I think it can work unironically, right? I just think, yeah, Overload is just not it. Or rather, like going for a pure tank build is just not it. Alright, dude. Yeah, I'm just always pick off too because it's obvious that he has Flick on his team because every time he's trying to do like a video, he always try to get Flick on his team because so he can carry him, right?
The heavens bless me. With the wind.
We missed ult, so we don't get the kill, sadly. Oh my god, my screen is tearing. What is that? Actually, my screen was actually tearing so hard. That was so disappointing. Oh my god. What is going on right here? Okay. Yeah, it just might just be a wrap, right? I don't know what to do when we're all just losing across the board because Pinzo is literally just party up with a lot of people right now. And then we literally have Flick that's like trying to carry Pinzo and just follow me around the whole time.
Not as strong as my
Oh,
spirit.
you have a wave to get right here.
Spirit.
That's what I was sort of thinking too. I think Overlord is sort of more of a jungle item. Like, it can work offlane for some heals, but I kind of feel like for Wukong offlane specifically, I kind of feel like it's not really doing much for me. If I'm being honest. It's like, I don't know, the way I like to play Wukong is like I like to roam around a lot, and Overlord is just very against that. Right, because again, I was trying to do like a tank build, and you kind of want to do a tank build either do like Sky Overlord or 5. Oh my god, my frames are literally dying right now, but no, it's either 5 Blossom or Overlord, and I kind of feel like for this build I have in mind, Overlord makes more sense, but I do think trying to pull this build off in like off lane is just not it, from what I can tell. But it's like I said, this is a jungle item where I can actually scale this item decently well. I'm also gonna just let Pencil in the game because this whole game is totally cringe. I kind of want to move on to the next and see if we can cook up a like kind of like a Whistle item, like you said. So Soul Chalice into like Earthshaker Sky, like those 3 items be our core, and then we can easily pivot towards like Salvation River as my example.
Who will I trick this time?
Let me actually look at the Whistle item because I think there's the on. So here's the weird thing: your clones doesn't do on hits, right? Your clones doesn't do on hits, but this is like our only attack speed mana item, like where we can just use only this, and then we won't have to build Elephas or any of that. Because like you can stack Whistle way faster than like Overload, so it's not a big deal for offline purposes. Like we can Whistle, Shaker Sky Splitter, finish Whistle, then turn that into. I want to see another attack speed item we can technically make that work with. Quivers, it could be like. Does Whistle have ability haste? It doesn't. So we only get ability haste item on. What do you call? We only get ability haste item on Earthshaker. That's a tricky thing. I kind of feel like we need 2 ability haste items, right? We kind of need 2 ability haste items, because if we don't, then we just don't what you call. We can't just do our combos well. Cause like that's kind of like the thing on about like trying to do attack speed build on Wukong. It's like we need like just enough ability haste so we can actually cycle through abilities, but we don't have to build like 50-70 ability haste if we're doing a more attack speed build. That's kind of like the tricky part. I'm trying to like figure out. We do have people watching both my stream and Pinzo's stream, and I can tell that because everyone's going to Pinzo's chat saying that I said that Dr. Flick carried Pinzo and can't win without him kind of thing. And I want to hear what Pinzo is saying. The issue though is like as soon as I like listen to him, he has NDA music, and then I'll get NDA like copy strike on my YouTube stream, which kind of sucks. So I can't see how Pinzo's reacting to that, but that is kind of silly. People trying to stir up the drama. It's just always annoying because every time I play against Pinzo, he literally always have like Dr. Flick on his team, and then Dr. Flick literally just like hard sits on his lane, and then he just doesn't let me play the game either. Omen slept on Wukong. Are you talking about Pain Reaver? Because I don't think Omen has movement speed. You think of like the ability cooldown though. No, you're thinking of Pain Reaver because I think Omen slept. Yes. Oh, are you talking about like you use all your movement abilities, you proc Omen, and then you can use all that again? Yeah, that makes sense. I think some jungle builds I saw playing around does like augmentation Omen into like Infernum. Like that's one build I saw. That kind of seemed like it was working pretty decent with him. Wukong is kind of like a hybrid assassin booster. I was just trying to see if I can make him work as a attack speed tank, but it didn't work as well as I hoped right there. How long have I been streaming? Let's see. 3 hours. It's kind of seemed like the queue times are sort of dying as people get off, so we might only do one more, then we have to go from there. I might honestly put that tank catastrophe build on hold and try to see if I can do one more offlane build with kind of like going back to like the Infernum idea I had on him, like Earthshaker. What was it? Earthshaker. Oh, Infernum, Earthshaker, Skyspear. And then probably do that more tank attack speed build at a later date. Oh, I don't know. Like, I'm trying. There's so many builds I have in mind want to do with Wukong, and I'm trying to like put them together in each different video together, but like I'm also getting lost in the sauce with all the different builds I'm trying out on him, so I need to like go back and look at my builds, right? So let's actually see. Because yeah, I want to revisit this more tank build on him, just probably with like Wezo instead. Then because already did that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go back to Earthshaker, Skyspear. No, Infernum, Earthshaker, Skyspear. I guess the only issue I'm kind of seeing in my head is like this tank build I want to do with like Resolution is like really too similar to this Infernum build I'm already doing. So I'm trying to figure out if there's a way I can differentiate that a bit more. I'm sort of playing around the idea of Visual, but I don't know. I think building him tank may honestly lose out so much potential. You almost want to build damage in some way, shape, or form. So let me think. if we want to be really disgusting for a tank build, we could honestly like do like just Infernum as our main damage item. Because it is like HP, it's like, it does like max health damage. So we could build a full tank build around Infernum, like that could maybe work. So maybe a tank build without attack speed, more focused on bring a lot of health armor and then just have Infernum be our mana item could work. Yeah, Solos might honestly be, it might be good on him too. It's a weird item because that's sort of like an assassin burst damage item. So let's see. Infernum, Sky's better, like I'm still trying to figure this out. This is so weird. I guess what would be our core like tank item? That would make sense. It's not Overlord anymore for sure. I don't know if Fire Blossom does it either. You know, it could work, but it'll be weird. It'll be a weird way to play Wukong differently. Tainted God obviously makes sense. Like, it's gonna sound really scuffed, but what if we do like? Do we do Titan Quest is the question. What if we do a Titan Quest Fire Blossom start into Infernum second? Because then I think we have enough mana at that point with Divine Potion. Like, we just need one mana item. We don't need Resolution. So it can be like a Fire Blossom Infernum item. Maybe Fist of This is the weird thing too. It's like, what are we trying to accomplish with this more like tank Wukong build? Like, are we trying to split push a lot, or are we just trying to like team fight a lot and just be really hard to kill? So, I guess this is the build where we just don't really split push if we're just going for a tank build. So we don't have to build attack speed anymore in that sense. So we build like Fire Blossom, Infernum. Maybe build like the Tainted God, Fist of Our Soul. Just build tank items that help us do more damage, quote unquote. Bonus doesn't proc on hit items. It will proc any items that are based on damage. So like Basilisk, for example, Infernum, like because they're based on damaging a hero, so your clones can proc it. So that was the other thing I had in mind, was I really want to like do like a Infernum Basilisk builds where it's like our clones will essentially block these two items together, and then it's just a lot of like damage, move speed, all that really good stuff. But I'm still undecided on that. Oh, okay. I'm looking back to my notes, and I did cook something pretty hard for a Wukong tank build. That's actually more of a movement speed build. So our mana item in that build is actually Galaxy Greaves third. There's like Fireballs and Sky Splitter into Galaxy Greaves, Gaia Greaves, and then Berserker's Axe. So it's a full movement speed build where we're a tank like character essentially. So I think that was the build that I think we can cook with. Because if we are doing tank build, it means we have to move around the map, we have to rotate a lot of team fights, but also have to be tanky and have some on-hit damage. So I think that's what I should have done. I totally forgot that's the build I had in mind, but I don't think that would make a difference anyways in that third game because everyone was just getting so diff in all the roles. Yeah, it kind of seems like we're just stuck waiting for people to get out of the match, unfortunately. This might just have to be our last game because the queue times are just starting to die off now. So yeah, lifesteal can work with Wukong, purely for the fact that your clones does give you the lifesteal effect because it's based on damage done. I'm trying to, do I have a lifesteal build cooked? Because I wasn't too sure on that. It's weird, like a lifesteal build is like, you have to find a balance between like the damage, lifesteal, and haste, right? Because the funny thing is like you can do Terminus, for example, like because your clones can block and give you the shields. But like, does it actually really help you, or is it just kind of bait? Like, you probably still want Sky Splitter, right? River can be good. It's just hard to do a lifesteal build without being too squishy, because that's like the tricky part I'm trying to figure out on the lifesteal build. That may be something we have to cook later, because I'm not sure what's the best combination for a lifesteal build. Like, unironically, if we do a lifesteal build, it'll just be a pure attack speed build with no ability haste. Is what I'm kind of seeing right here. So like, kind of like attack speed, army fam, then you have Terminus, then you have the Sky Splitter healing, right? Oh, there's no like tank items that really give us any like huge healing from what I understand. Like, maybe it doesn't count. Like Fist of our Soul, we can heal from it, but it's not like a lifesteal build. Yeah, honestly, I really want to. I think what I'm gonna do is like, I want to do one more game at least, since we all just committed waiting for a game for like 12 minutes now. And I want to, so I do want to do one more game, probably on that. We could honestly, we could probably try to run the tank build with Galaxy Greaves, and then I could do a solo commentary game later on those two builds I've been trying to cook up, which is the, which one was this? Sorry, I'm like having so many notes that it's hard to keep track on all the stuff I'm trying to cook up for you guys. Yeah, so maybe we'll probably do the Galaxy Greed Fire Blossom builds as our last game if we can get one on time. And then later I'll do my solo commentary offlane one where it's like doing like the whole Infernum Earthshaker Sky for the Basilisk, like kind of like a hybrid attack speed on hit builds for like offlane, so a little bit different than like Mind Racer, for example. But yeah, I've been kind of cooking a lot of good games today at the very least. I think tomorrow will be a lot easier to find games back to back because I think most people are sort of still at work, and plus EU people are getting off, and then NA people are sort of getting off too. Honestly, for this build we were trying to do, we could have maybe dropped the Judgment, go Ice Golden Talons, since we're all trying to do more of a task speed build. I'm not sure I'm gonna do a lifesteal video from this event because I have other builds in mind that I think just are better to work in general. Like, how many book I have? The jungle, yeah. So because like at this point, tomorrow's video is going to be like part of the jungle stuff for people who missed the stream. Then after that will be like the tank Galaxy Greaves, and then there'll be the last one with the more Infernum or Shaker, Basilisk or Quiver kind of builds. So I think for a lifesteal build, we might just wait honestly for what you call live release and see what other people come up with. Is the second game going on? That's weird. Hmm. Predecessor Livestream. Calculated drive. Like, I just think doing full tank Wukong just doesn't really work. Because you don't do enough damage to split push effectively. And then you also just don't do enough damage in team fights as well. So it's just, you always have to build some form of damage, right? And I think it's just really hard. I need to like actually go to live and test this out. I just can't like feel it right now in this like event, right? Like if we have Brawl, for example, that's where I can play around with different builds in Brawl and kind of go from there. But since we don't have it, it's hard to test builds out before I actually try to do the actual game with it. Someone's asking if they changed like the Scarlet model in this build, which I don't think they did.
Don't worry, I've got
Yeah,
this on
they
lock
didn't
and
yet,
load.
because Thunder Bush was teasing it a whole lot, but it's not in this build. I think this one game should be ending soon, but yeah, sorry for the long wait. It's just there's a limited amount of people actually playing right now, so that's why trying to stream is sort of scuffed, right? Because earlier when it was like popping games back to back, it was good, but now people are logging off, so this is why this is gonna be like the last game, and then I'm gonna head off for the day. Yeah, it's a closed server. That's why there's not as many people playing. It's really based on volunteer people jumping in to play with us. It's also like a mix of between people doing NA and EU. I think people are only doing NA right now, but it's still kind of a... If you guys did not like heard about it, there's also like an event, a tournament being planned for content creators. So I think yesterday there was like a team captain draft, and some people were streaming that, where essentially they drafted a bunch of people from like a pool of content creators. So like for example, for my team specifically, let me see, I can pull it up. So my team is gonna be like the name is called Shinbi's Ghost Wolves, and on our team we have Leader Games, Survival, Kaya, me myself, and then like Empress something. And so actually it's kind of fun because our first game we're going against actually against Pinzo's team with like him, Grady, Paper, the Ogio, and I don't know who his last guy is. So it's gonna be like a fun tournament once we can get to that. But it's only best of one. So it's just like one game and then that's just it, unfortunately. So it could be as short as 20 minutes and it'd be like, okay, we're done for the day, right? You're gonna try Sky Split Rapture Fist of Azul? I can see that working, for sure. Again, I think the problem with Wukong is like you are almost always forced to build mana on him. This is made like a Wukong offlane problem. You have to build mana on him, or else you just it's so hard for you to like how do I say it? You have to build mana on him, or else you just don't really get to play offlane that well. So for jungle, like you can get away with like not being really any mana items and be fine because you have blue buff, you have your smite helping out a lot too. So That's kind of like where I'm at with that. That's why it's kind of tricky trying to cook Wukong builds, because you'll have to have the requirement of always having some mana sustain plus a lot of ability haste. And then from there, you have to find a balance between having enough attack speed or health or damage. So that's what it's just the theory craft on Wukong gets a little bit like complex for offlane, which is why like the very first video I showed you guys is probably his best, most consistent build, which is the Mind Wizard Augmentation Mutilator. Like that build just makes the most sense, straightforward, ability haste, mana, all that, burst damage, some health, and then trying to differentiate from that. Goes putting for more assassin, which we did for jungle worked fine. Like it's kind of tricky. That's why like it's taking a little bit to figure out what exactly I can make work on Wukong.
Your tech is cute.
Oh my jeebus. They have to be finished soon surely, right? I should have like pulled up a game while we were just waiting to get into the next game, unfortunately. Solace first? I don't think Solace is the item you can do first on him, honestly. It's more like a, how do they put it? It's kind of like an augmentation like item where you build a second a lot of times. Like probably first is not the biggest deal, but yeah, I don't know. I just think that item is just not a core item, if that makes sense. You build first items to be your core item for your build, and I think Solo is just not it. If I'm doing a mana scaling build, then Solos could be a great second or third item. Just first item is probably not it. Alright. As soon as I pull up October, we're definitely gonna get into the next game. I guarantee it. I don't know. I kind of feel bad making you guys just wait for like 25 plus minutes because we're just not able to get into the game. Oh, okay. Almost got that one already. What kind of word do you have like S? A B C D E F G H I. There's no way scale is a word, right? Let's see, scale. No, it's like that's too niche of a word. SK Mel. That makes sense. Amanda says very turbulent main weight thing. That's true. Like every time I play Wukong on the build I know works for sure, I just end up just taking the game over too hard. I'm gonna be real. H-E-A-L. Wait, we have all the words right here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Teal, T-A. Oh. There we go. Oh, it's scaling physical power. Always gains a physical power. He has one ability, the E stun, that does magical damage, but it scales on physical power still. Just as kind of like reference.
The dusk sets on sanctuary.
Oh, it's Kev. He's the one guy I was talking about that's on my team. I think he's gonna... Let me ask.
Off-lane role assigned. Select a hero.
Resolution Cynetic Echo sounds spicy. Oh no. Dang. Wait.
Lock in your hero.
I was gonna make a joke right there, cause yeah, it's... Hold on, let me...
Who will I trick this time?
Nice. Seriously.
Time's running out.
Time to play games.
But you know, Resolution Sunday Echo, like, I don't know, this, I think that the best synergy you can do with Sunday Echo and some other items, but yeah, like going for a more on-hit assassin penetration build can probably work with those two items. Again, there's a lot of stuff we can cook with them, but for this game, we're gonna be trying to do my Fire Blossom Galaxy Grease build and see how that goes. What are some items you expect people will want to build but you know won't work well? It's honestly like Overload offlane, because if you look at offlane and its recommended items, they recommend Overload, and I think that item is actually just so bait on Wukong specifically. It probably makes it so that it's hard to kill Wukong with all that HP, and then bad players can be fine with him, but in terms of like actually doing well with Wukong, it's like that item is just like, how they put it, really not it. And the mirror matchup too is kind of rough. It's just like really weird to play Wukong offlane in mirror matchups. Because like I think doing mirror matchup Wukong offlane just makes for some of the like the jankiest stuff right now. And it's just hard to kind of tell what's going on the screen when you have like mirror matchup characters that have the same 6 identical abilities too, so like that's like the one thing that kind of screwed me over that one game. Well, like I was trying to cook something on Wukong, and because I try to do something different in the middle matchup, it just like puts me in a really awkward spots. Like, because I think if you're doing the Wukong middle matchup, I think you honestly just don't do like. I'm trying. Do I want Ice One? Oh fuck it. Let's just do Fire Blossom, Titan's Quest. It's just like I think going tank build in the Wukong middle matchup is actually worse. Like I think you are at a disadvantage inherently, which kind of sucks because I do want to cook with Wukong, but if I get real middle matchups like this, then I'm just not. It's not gonna be fun, right? Well, we'll see how this goes. I gotta be careful because I think Bride's literally just gonna gank me at like level 2. So I kind of almost want, yeah, it's my wave is always pushing, so I'm kind of spelling either way. I kind of have to just push this wave out and then reset.
There is no limit to my strength.
At least we can push out really fast and then just kind of go from there. How many seconds? 5. I don't have enough time to take it before Tekken comes over. So we're gonna do Fire Blossom, Sky Splitter, Galaxy Grease. That's kind of like the build I have in mind. Go for a movement speed build. I'll let him push into me, honestly. That's fine.
Let's go.
Well played by the Quan. Yeah, Quan is really good in locking down the Wukong as long as he gets the tether knockup because he can just bust him down afterwards.
The heavens bless me.
So yeah, nice. It gives me enough for Brimstone. I won't have enough for Divine Potion, unfortunately, because I kind of feel like if I want to get aggressive, I have to get mana sustain. And so with this build, since we're not going mana item as our first item, we really rely on Divine Potion for mana sustain until we get Galaxy Grease thirds. I think that's like the main thing that holds back on the tank build on Wukong is just having that a whole lot of access to sustain items like Mind Razor and Thunder first. And I know I tried Elder Frost and it just didn't feel great on Wukong personally, so I kind of don't want to mess with that. Looks like he's going Sky Splitter, I think, as the first item.
There is no limit to my strength.
So if it's anything gonna be like the second game, he's definitely just gonna like play the whole split push thing, which my tank build can match, but my build does better. My build does better as kind of like a movement speed tank build. Okay, have fun.
Back to base.
So that's why I really don't like the Wukong mirror matchup, where like if this Wukong does only one thing and that split push the whole game, then my team build falls apart because I want to be at team fights, but I'm like the only one that can match the Wukong unless we have someone else go match him, but then we only have TP ways, which are not very good at matching that split push. So it's just, I really don't like the mirror matchup in offlane when I'm trying to do like a tank build like this, honestly. I'm already thinking about this rotate honestly already. I just feel like trying to fight Wukong in the middle matchup, it's just gonna be a waste of my time. So I'm just gonna swum a little bit, even though he's only do one thing and just split push, right? I don't think she's gonna expect me to stick around. I pay mouse really right there, man. Unlucky. You even have the freeze going on too. That's also annoying too. Yeah, Famo is looking to probably gank me again because he knows I have no blink, so it's just I just have to wait. They can probably go for Feint too pretty soon actually because Famo is on the side. Oh, he's taking this 3 camp by the way, so let's actually test him on that. He has lifesteal, so it's really hard to win that trade, I would say.
Let's go. Spirit, body.
He's trying to go for all in. This is what I mean. Like, I think the tank items in the middle matchup, I think we just lose. Which sucks because I really want to showcase this build, but I can't because I just handily lose the middle matchup as a result.
There is no limit to my strength.
Yeah, no, I think that's the best way to play Wukong. It's like lifesteal attack speeds. And then, especially in the middle matchup, you just win against the tank builds in comparison. So, on my way.
Spirit.
Hey, what's the smokish at? I was gonna say, we just go on her, I feel like. That was really kind of scuffed, but I think we honestly still do it. Nice.
It's okay.
Yeah, I think this build just really pops off if you play more utility, some damage as a tank. But then the problem is like who's gonna match the Wukong that second kid pushing on left side the whole game.
Be right back.
So I guess fire blossom, that's good. Maybe there's a world where we could kill the other Wukong if we have fire blossom Sky Splitter, because maybe we have enough damage. Right? Because I think at least as long as we have Sky Splitter, I think we can match him. Is the thing. If we don't have it, then we don't match him. And again, I think he just stealing camps. Yeah, like right here, for example.
Spirit. Let's go. The heavens bless me.
On my way, mid.
So we either go for main prime or like there's a lot of people over here, so it's kind of like I guess I don't rotate to mid just yet. Alright, we're fighting, so let's go over here again. Oh my god, we screwed that Wukong over big time. Where is he at though? Oh my god. I am so lost in the sauce where we at. I'm gonna be honest.
I'm pretty hurt.
I was trying to see if we can get the kill on Quan. But yeah, Mortgage is sort of an issue right now. And yeah, Tekken is literally just only split pushing the entire game. You know, like, Wukong is literally the hero has been looking for the most, purely for the fact he can play him like a rat every single game, and it's actually so annoying as a result.
Body. Body.
Oh my god. Not like this, man. Come on.
Spirit. Let's go.
Wait. That's so annoying, dudes. This is why I hate the chasing Wukong in general, because he's just literally just gonna waste so much time as a result. I have no mana too. I don't know. It's I kind of have this 10 left lane, because if I don't, then he's literally gonna get inhibited at this rate.
Is nearby. Spirit. I grow stronger.
Okay, team's popping off. Wukong's mid now.
Spirit.
Echo fine. I really want to get left tower, because this is probably the only time I can get left tower if Wukong is pushing right. Like, Blanc is kind of solo it for a little bit. I just really need to get this tower knocked down for us. Let's get Razor though. I really need the Sky Spitter until I can start to do way more damage. I think I can go to Feintooth if I take the TP and then the steel buff as well. Oh, no, I took it. XP.
There is no limit to my strength.
I'm gonna take the 3 camp, and then that should give me enough for Sky Spitter. And get my quest finally, so I can get the movement speed to catch up to the other Wukong.
I wonder what trinkets I'll find.
Nice, so good Sky Spitter. As soon as we get Galaxy Greaves, we have the man sustain.
Not as strong as my staff.
Honestly, if we're doing a movement speed build, might as well go for the memes and go new Wolf Boots. Even though I think Sophia's mentor is slightly better in my head.
Spirit.
An enemy tower is under attack.
Body.
Damn it, Wukong is literally sailing every camp now.
On my way mid.
Spirit.
Doesn't seem like we're fighting right now. Are we? It's hard to tell. Yeah, I'll take this lane.
Modes.
Good, it's just Fame out on the back line, this issue. I'm not. I have to like. There we go.
Now I've got no one to play with. With the wind.
Oh, one way. Yeah, it's a get out. Nice.
Spirit.
Well, the tank build is sort of paying off with small HP, huh?
A new item to play with. Body.
Okay. Definitely Mokus is an issue. So we have to like focus that. Actually got shut down, that's huge. He's running at my steel. I kinda have to help this. Modok is here too, unlucky. I think we just leave.
Spirit.
An allied inhibitor is under attack.
Spirit.
Oh, I lost frames like crazy, dude. Unlucky. Didn't really feel like it was doing much to help me survive all the damage, but I mean I guess it's armor shred and HP damage. Interesting.
Surprise, surprise is up.
So we definitely want to fight for the third thing, but I have to kind of fix left really quickly. So I'm gonna be late either way.
Careful.
Killing spree.
That's unfortunate.
On my way.
Spirit.
What's up, Kai? Welcome to the live stream. Yeah, I'm trying to cook a little bit. See how this do.
Spirit.
Yeah, and also don't chase the monkey. We do the thing too.
Let's go.
Nice.
The heavens bless me.
Wait, what the? That was kind of weird. No, let me go. Let me go. But I have no cooldowns. That's like the one thing is like I have no cooldowns at all, so I'm just like actually very immobile as a result. That's another thing about the build is like we don't get the mana we want early, and then we also just like ability haste is just non-existent. Yeah, like look at this. We kind of really need ability haste. Oh, I put it way too long. Oh my god, wait, it's cooking. Oh, play still. So honestly, yeah, let's go Pisoka's ass next.
Body. Spirit.
We got the Galaxy Grief text, and now we can just like use Galaxy Grief to double jump or our what do you call? Oh, Q.
Spirit.
Why is Fairmount chasing after me? Funny little dudes.
Body.
Science wings? I mean, it can work. I think we're trying to do something different with more movement speed as a sample, right? What's going on over here?
Careful, right lane.
Yeah, they're kind of looking at him. Sorta.
Bugs from up here.
Careful, right lane.
Spirit.
Judgment.
He's doing Wukong things. Someone has to kind of. Yeah, I'm thinking it's actually just gonna try to end the game. It's actually so cringe. Yeah. I'm trying to. No, he just ends the game, dude. It's honestly just really cringe. He did the same thing I did last game, where he just straight up just went and just end the game, right? I don't know. This lobby is also like super sweaty. We have Wei, we have Bronze, we have Brady, Tekken Kid. Like I'm trying to cook with some tank Wukong build, but it's like really hard to do that if we're actually just sweating really hard. Like, come on, dude. This is so sweaty. It's so stinky in here. I don't know. That is unfortunate. Yeah, I mean like. Maybe if I'm doing this build, it honestly works better off like jungle, where I use fire blossom for clears, I have sky splitter, then I can have the movement speed to just constantly gank. I think this build, this tank build unironically works better in jungle. I think that's like the thing. Like I see how can this work, but it just doesn't work in the off lane that nearly as good as I like. So I'm also just gonna run this jungle next time I play it. So that's what I'm gonna try and do on my off stream, but. Yeah, it was really a spread match. I was not a big fan of that, honestly. Especially since it is a consecrated fence, and people have been told, hey, don't sweat too much, right? But I'm trying to get the videos, but then it turned into a little like ranked match, which I'm not a big fan of, if I'm being honest. So I'm gonna have to just go back and try to play some games later when there's like less of these threats around. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me. I'm gonna go do some errands, kind of clean up a little bit. But I appreciate you guys stopping by. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. If you're not aware, to subscribe to the channel so don't miss a single thing by yours truly. But on that, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.